So, hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod Rebirth Edition. I'm joined here today with a bunch of lovely people that are going to go on an adventure because we are all stuck in our houses and are not allowed to go anywhere. So, I'm joined here today by Animatia regulars Edwin Reyes. How are you, Ed?
I'm in quarantine.
And of course, we have. Ooh, that's my mic doing weird stuff. There we go. Test, test, test. There we go. Test, 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 test. And we're also joined here today by Trevor Flynn. How are you, Trevor? Test.
Hello, I'm good.
You're good?
I'm yelling for some reason because I feel like I'm far away from everything, but you guys can probably hear me just fine.
We can.
I mean, we are far away from each other.
You're physically far away from me.
We can totally see you fine. So you're good. You're good to rock and roll. We're also joined here by the Movie Gang Podcast Zone, Peter Dancy. How are you, Peter?
I'm good. I've been gaming all day. Literally all day since I woke up.
Well, now you're going to game some more. And now you're just going to game with your friends in like the healthy sort of gaming way. I like to think of it as a healthy sort of gaming way. I don't know. Yeah, but we are joined here today. I hate to exclude you like this. You're just as much a part of my life as any of these people, Megan, but you are, well, that's not true. You don't spend enough time with me, to be frank with you. You need to spend more time with me. That's what the message is. We're joined here.
Great time.
We're joined here by Megan Lewis, who is Trevor Flynn's girlfriend. Sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, you guys are probably going to need to speak up just a bit.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, so we're joined here today. We're going to be doing an adaptation of Waterdeep's Dragon Heist, which is kind of we're doing a COVID-based game. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just hop right in here and go ahead and get started. Yeah. So, all of you four brave adventurers, for various reasons, have come to the City of Splendor, the City of Wonders, Waterdeep. Baldur's Gate may have its day, Neverwinter may be fairly fantastic, but none of them, all of them, pale in comparison to the City of Splendor. Rising above in the shallow water bay, you see magnificent stone statues of great men rising above the city that can be called to its defense as you approach in the distance. You have been all called here for various reasons and various associations to meet a man named Volo in the Troll Skull Alley in the Troll Skull Tanner and the Troll Skull Tavern. You all arrive in the city, and it's time, before we all meet each other, for you to make your way through the city. Go ahead, everybody, and roll me a survival check.
And what do we roll for survival check?
You're gonna roll your ability, so you're gonna roll a d20 plus your survival.
Oh.
Not a great start for me.
First roll of the game, crit fail, Trevor Flynn. Thank you very much.
I am gonna make it.
Oh, wait, hold
sure.
on. I already forget how to roll a dice and roll 20.
No, you're good. You're good.
Alright, I rolled a 16 and my survival is 6.
Okay, your survival is 6, right?
Somewhat. Right?
Plus 6.
Yeah, so you're good. All right, so well,
I have
you still didn't roll it. You still didn't roll it, Peter.
No, I know. Yeah.
There it goes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah. All of you characters are making your way through the city. As you approach the gate, all of you become immediately aware that there's something wrong in Waterdeep. Volo's letter, while vague, did give notice of what's suggested to be happening in the city. Something called the Shrieks, or an illness that is affecting people where they literally will have a bout of mad laughing that will literally cause them to hack themselves to death. And so the city, while it's been under lockdown for a long time, it seems that people are unable to continue to maintain it and are gathering around in the city square, and there seems to be a pall over the city as you walk around. People are wearing a lot of various plague masks. There are small markets where it seems to be a couple of riots around some of the market spaces where people are trying to get food. The City of Splendor is not that splendor, as you see that there's Griffin captains or Griffin Skyriders running around the city left and right. The air is as busy as the streets as they run back into trying to put down various issues that seem to be popping up all over the places. It is not the city that some of you remember. But as you make your way through the street, Edwin, you are more than easily able to find the Troll Skull Alley, as is Megan as well. We'll reveal the character names in just a bit. We'll get to characters as they introduce each other and run into each other. Peter, you as well are able. You find a non-optimal route, and you end up nearly in a river and nearly getting having to talk your way through some guards, but you eventually make your way to the Troll Skull Alley. Unfortunately, Trevor, on your way to the alley, you see a woman in the street who is taken to a mad rack of coughs and kills over into the middle of the street, and her back bows as the actual coughing is just so great as she literally lets out almost the characteristic shriek as she seems to be dying, and you hear her back literally popping as if she's going to be killed by the actual racking of the cough. What do?
I think I need to try to help this person. I do have a heal feat maybe I could try to use, but it seems like things have progressed a little too far at this point. I don't know. I think my morals might require me to try anyway.
Okay, how do you approach her? Do you try to push her down? Do you try to just use your medical kit just to try to apply bandages? Are you going to try to protect yourself from possibly becoming infected by it?
I think I should probably protect myself first if I can. I think I'm not sure if I have medical. I do have a medical kit. Maybe I can do that.
You have a medical kit that's going to have some gloves, but no secondary airborne protection. You see people walking around vaguely with plague masks, but they seem to be moving away from the woman as fast as possible.
I'm inclined to use detect magic to find out if this is something airborne, a curse. But that could take a while.
And it might just be I will also say if it's just a disease, it's not necessarily a magical disease.
Right.
Practice social distancing.
I'm very conflicted right now.
For those on the stream, this is let me find him. This is Trevor's page. I have it up for the stream viewers so they can see your skills and stuff.
I'm going to try to use my heal feat immediately.
Okay. So
I might as well.
So you're going to use one use as your medical kit to try to do the best you can. Go ahead and roll me medicine, which I believe is a +6 for you.
Which dice is
it? It's a D20 +6.
D20 +6. Okay. Okay, so I rolled a 19 +6 is
20. You get a 25. You are able to push her down, and while you're forced to make contact, and you're kind of in the spray zone of her cough, you're able to push her down and keep her from breaking her own back while the fit passes. You're also able to mildly heal her and give her enough health so that she's able to actually stand, and she thanks you. Thank you, good sir. No one helps me. It was so scary.
You're very welcome. Can you tell me anything about when this started, or what else is?
It's been 2 weeks now. The mayor of the open lord declared that Waterdeep was to be closed for a time period, and we all stayed in our home. But the closed lords decided that it wasn't good for economics. Unfortunately, they were forced to open everything up. And now Everybody's getting so sick.
So how do I get to the bar? Because you're clearly lost.
Well, that's unfortunate since I was planning to head into this city. But I feel like the least I should do before going in is perform a self-check, maybe. If
It's not really anything you can do at this point. You've kind of exposed yourself as much as possible. Do make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So that's a 20.
That's
right?
a 20 plus your con. You're straight, or it's your con. It's your Constitution saving throw, so it's a little bit different. So it's a 20. What was it? 13?
20 plus 1.
Okay, so all right, nothing happens.
Wait, 13 plus 1. I have 14.
So 14. Nothing happens. All right. You're able to ask directions from the nice lady, and she unfortunately pats you on the head, kind of unfortunately, then heads about her way as she's trying to pick up her smashed groceries that she left in the middle of the thing. You see that there's like some pretty looking rancid chicken in her basket.
Yummy.
Okay, you guys all make your way to the Troll Skull Alley. It takes a little while for some of you, as you nearly are forced to do it, but let's go ahead and move to the Troll Skull Alley. All right, so we arrive on the doorstep as four adventurers are standing outside. Let me just go ahead and read a little bit here for you guys. The Troll Skull Alley is kind of a dilapidated manor building. Some fires burn in braziers around the front door. It appears to have an open tavern inside, but there doesn't seem to be anyone nearby. Rats and other wildlife critters scurry to and fro in front of the and kind of in front of the front door. You see a fire burning inside, and a shifty-looking barmaid who's kind of, making the glasses appear to be dirtier than actually cleaning them, as she kind of wipes at them, and a single figure is sitting by a table nursing a mug of ale as you guys arrive. And let's just say that you guys arrive at different times, so as you come into the door, I'm going to go by the person who rolled the best rolls. So the first person who arrives is Edwin Reyes. Please describe your character as you walk into the door.
All right. Well, I'm a warforged, so I'm like made of metal and wood, bald, kind of robotic in face and structure. I'm sitting at a cool 6 foot. Kind of have just like a shawl or something, just some type of cloak or whatever. Nothing too fancy. Very plain.
All right. And nearly almost instantly after you arrives Megan's character.
I am Ina Thera. I introduce myself and call me Ina. And I am a gnome, about 3 feet tall, modest clothing, just like to keep things simple. That's me.
Okay, and after that arrives Peter's character. Oh, by the way, what was your character's name, Ed?
Oh, my name is Gauze.
Okay, we should put that on your character. All right. Immediately you notice that another Warforged has arrived.
My name is Gauze.
Yeah, my name is Gauze.
I like that. Hi, I'm also Warforged. My name is. Weird. My name is Sumnus. Also pretty pretty robotic. Just kind of have the remains of a banner just kind of like around my waist. I also have a hawk with me. It just follows me around.
It has like a little nest built into your shoulder, right? If I'm not thinking, you have a little bit more of like a elven design to you per se than the broad mechanical strokes of Goss.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, I have a hawk with me. Like I don't have a name for it. It just follows me sometimes. It turns up. It's there.
All right, and finally, everybody's favorite fur daddy arrives. Trevor, how is your
Fur daddy?
Describe your character.
I'm very tall and hairy. I'm small for a furbolg, but I'm a good 7'2". I'm very conscious of myself in a human city, being as they weren't really made for me, and kind of aware of the fact that I come from sort of what some humans might think of as kind of a I want to say pastoral kind of benighted setting. So I try to hold myself with a lot of dignity and stride in the door, but I've gotten used to ducking low doors by now, so I'm used to that. But then as I'm kind of taking in the scene, I immediately hit my head on a ceiling fan and kind of shake it off and head towards the bar. And my name is Umeric.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, everybody's kind of arrived. You're met by a kind of a stout dwarf. He's kind of a little bit paunched belly. He's wearing very fine clothes, and he's got a very fancy looking blue scarf wrapped around his neck. And he says, "Come in, good sirs. Welcome to my establishment, the Troll Skull Alley. It's a little dusty right now, but I appreciate that you all have arrived with good spirits in tow. Come in and let us discuss good business today. I am your host, Volo Geddonthorpe. You may have read my books, Adventurer's Guide to Monsters or anything. I'm very famous, you might know. Anyone know that I'm famous? Yes?
No, but I'm honored.
That book in a shop on the way here.
Oh, yes. It's bestseller, it is. Helped me buy this place, unfortunately. Anyways, come in. All right, you guys arrive into the shop. Is anyone doing anything or scoping anyone out or anything of that? The shop.
I'm gonna take a look at the rats that are all running around. Do they look pretty healthy?
No, they have the particularly large quality of city rats. Somehow overly large, but also more starved. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So they're like...
They're large, scrawny rats.
No, they're not large, scrawny. So they are more large, but they look somehow more infected with crap. Yeah, you're like I think it's one of the things, like when you see a large city rat as opposed to like a rat you see in the wild. A rat you see in the wild might be smaller, but it looks healthy. These look like matted fur and like really, really not great rats.
So what you're saying is they'd get like a D on the like health inspection scale?
No. That's like way too good for what these rats would get. They would. The Troll Skull it's immediate apparent to everyone here that the Troll Skull Tavern is probably not a super successful business. Does that make sense? People are, even though there's the plague about, people are definitely still moving about town because of the orders from the closed lords of Waterdeep. So the fact that there's no one in this bar is still, in its own sense, even with everything going on, quite suspicious. The only person here is his one employee and the owner. So, yeah. All right. You guys take a seat around Volo. Is anyone hungry or looking for food? Obviously, our two warforgers don't need to particularly eat.
I'll pass.
Yeah, no. I won't partake in anything, and I am grateful that I don't have to. This place is dirty.
Yep. All right. As you guys are moving around, get around the table. Bonnie, the proprietress, serves up. She goes over to the stove, and all she has is she has some bread trenchers and some pottage peas, like some stewed peas that have kind of been stewed into like a pea slop that she can put onto a piece of bread, and she starts munching on it. She's like, "Would anyone like some?" Despite her tough demeanor, Bonnie seems like a nice lady.
I'd like to take her up on that. I am a mite famished, and I'd like to consider myself having a hearty stomach, so I think I will risk it.
There you go. Okay, here you go. One pea slop piece of bread. And she's just going to like smear the green peas over the top of it, and they've just stewed, and then she's going to slap that down in a mug of weak ale.
Can I cast prestidigitation to enhance the flavor of my
Yes,
meal?
you can. Very much so. What are you going to have it taste like?
Just add a bit of spice to it, something like a little bit of ginger, a little bit of cumin, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know that it's necessarily super successful, but it definitely tasted better after you used magic on it.
Cool.
It's really just it's not even her fault. It's just she doesn't have access to fish or stock or any staples.
No, it's nothing against her culinary skills personally. I just I like
it may be a little bit of something against her culinary skills.
Oh,
Bonnie maybe not have been the.
Him to see if he's like about to throw up or anything.
No, he seems fine. But he seems to have like a stray wheel of cheese in his coat that he keeps picking out of his pocket and just biting on. So I don't think he's necessarily eaten the food from his own establishment.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let me just pull this up. Yeah. Okay, gentlemen and lady. It's in the game too. All right.
Yeah.
Would it be amenable to you all to talk business now?
What sort of business?
When we're here.
Well, I have assembled this group. Great healers. He gestures at Goss. Astounding wizards. Woman of particular character in the study of disease carriers. He gestures at Onethera. And, of course, just the strong stout of heart, gesturing at Samos. And he's like, I have brought you here because you are essentially a last resort, and I don't mean that in anything against any of you. I have come to the decision that the situation in Waterdeep is out of control. And it is my mind to form a task force to investigate the scenario. And I would like your help with that.
Like our help in what way?
What is the compensation?
Quite well, actually. You'll be compensated gracefully. I can offer you each a pot of around 500 gold coins, or 500 gold dragons, as we say here in Waterdeep.
What will this entail, though? Yeah.
Oh, well, it's going to be that we're going to. My core idea here is that I'm trying to reach out, as it is, to members of Waterdeep to do a couple of different things. I want to facilitate a member joining this task force. There's a doctor in Waterdeep whose help I would require if you would go and convince him, as he has maybe perhaps some prejudice against me. I don't know. Maybe he'll help you. That'd be good. There's also a couple stolen shipments of personal protective equipment, or these plague masks that have gone missing that I need recovering. They seem to have been stolen by someone. I need that tracked down. I also was hoping that we might be able to convince the closed lords of Waterdeep, or try to figure out why in God's green earth they're not social distancing anymore. Various tasks like that. I did broadly suspect that you would all be interested in this.
You were right to speculate that I would be intrigued. I've spent many long hours studying diseases and whatnot at the Library of Canopy, so I fancy myself well prepared.
If I have come to any of you here, if it wasn't my intention, if I have reached you and you're not the person I was technically looking for, does anyone have any issues with this? Onethera?
No, I am always interested to find new ailments, especially as it pertains to humans and animals.
All right. It should be noted that, yes, and Somnus, I'm more than willing to pay you.
Now, you said we were last resort. How many people have come and attempted to do what you asked before?
Oh, it's no one. No, there's been no previous group here.
Then what were your efforts before this? If we're last,
This is
resort?
my first effort.
What were your previous resorts?
Well, I was trying to convince the people myself, and it wasn't. I need help, is what I'm doing. So, last resort.
You have some history of altercation with this doctor. Is there any reason we should suspect that he will be resistant?
Oh, he's prejudiced against dwarves. It's the nature. He himself faces a lot of prejudice here in Waterdeep. He's Dr. Nalo. He himself is a drow, and so he's people are genuinely particularly prejudiced against him, and it's just a big misunderstanding. I may have stepped in it a bit. It's not particularly my fault, but these things are wont to happen. You know how it is.
Yes.
It's short people. Does he not like short people?
I don't think he dislikes short people. I think he has a particular thing against racist people. I don't know why he believes that I am. It's not Dr. Nalo.
Dr. Me.
Nalo. Nalo.
Is he a general practitioner, or is he...
He's a specialist in Underdark medicine.
I'm not sure if I've heard that type of medicine before. Not that I consider.
Oh, it's
myself
just a regional specialist. It's mostly fungi based medicine, things that grow in the Underdark. He's a specialist in just kind of unusual medicine that just pertains to that part of the world. He's not taken very seriously about the service, but I think in my studies that I believe that he may be onto something with this with the shrieks, as it is called, or I believe as he's called it, the coughing fever, which I've never heard it be called that before. So it's interesting that he pertains to have heard this in a distant country.
So do we know what's causing it?
No.
Or how it's...
No, I would...
Like, what information do we have about this coughing fever?
You'd have to ask Dr. Nalo. I'm not very familiar, other than the fact that I know that the laugh that it's... the shriek that it partakes for them, it can literally make you bend over backward and break your own back.
It does sound like a disease of a dark persuasion, indeed. So maybe he is the person.
I would not characterize any disease as anything but dark persuasion, but that is probably my own pre-existing thoughts on the matter.
Where is this Dr. Nalo?
He will be, he will be with the Sisters of Mercy over, not too far from here, probably in kind of the South Ward. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure that out as we speak. Give me 1 second. If I recall... Yes, he should be in the. He should be near the Dock Ward, if I'm not near Kolat Towers. There's a church near there called near Helm's Hall, where the Sisters of Mercy practice. He should be attending to patients there that are currently the greatest stricken of this. Yes. It's up to you what you would like to venture out to do first. If you would like to acquire personal protective equipment, it may be better to find the missing shipments of that, as they appear to be stolen by rapscallions from the underworld of Waterdeep. I don't know which organization has done it, though.
Stolen from who?
Stolen from the general government. If we could return them, we might be able to better arm perhaps the Sisters of Mercy or other local Waterdeep groups. It was stolen, again, in the dock ward near the trade wards, just north of the dock wards. There was a fireball that was actually a fireball spell was set up during a convoy that was coming into the city near River Street, and it actually exploded the convoy, and a large amount of crates were stolen at that time point. I would start there at the crime scene if you were to find anything else.
I grabbed a map at the visitor center on the way in. Can you put an X or something where this stuff is?
Yeah, sure. I can just move you guys back over here, and I can take you. He's going to let me pull this out, and he's going to bust out a map of Waterdeep where you guys are currently up here. You're in the Troll Skull Alley. I'm going to click it. You should see it pop up on the map. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Yep, right there. That's the Troll Skull Alley. You're in the North Ward, past the market, down past the City of the Dead, near River Street, near the River Gate. And then, of course, this Kolat Towers near Helm's Hall is where the doctor is.
I saw the tavern. I saw it ping, but it went away for the doctor.
Oh, it's okay. You guys, I'll put markers on the map. How about that?
Well, we know we have.
Yeah.
I suppose we can set out. What does everyone think? Are the Warforged in agreement?
Yeah, I'm down to go talk to this doctor.
Is this how the Warforged talks? I'm just very curious if the Warforged have accents or mechanical grinding noises going on when they talk. If you don't want to go accent, don't go accent. That's the thing. Let me tell you, if you don't want to commit to an accent, don't fucking do an accent.
I'm not going to commit to an accent.
I know I won't. My voice is already gravelly enough from just chilling all day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do this regardless. I am still skeptical because this guy's going to reward us with money, but this is a shitty inn. Where's this money coming from?
If you don't want to go accent, don't go accent. That's the thing. Let me tell you.
There's a blight on hand.
Humans are often corrupt, so you might have something there. I assume we're all discussing this well without a earshot from the tent.
No, I'm loud. I don't really care that he hears my suspicion. I'm Warforged. Human social skills are foreign to me. I'm just stating the facts, man.
I see.
He's a bold one, y'all.
Well, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Do you guys want to go find the masks first, or do you want to go talk to this doctor first?
Let's go do the masks so that we can maybe take a couple for ourselves.
Let's get our PPE on.
Not get coughed on.
All right.
From all that.
Yeah. All right. Everybody is going to head down. So we are all going to. Sorry, I was just adjusting something on the stream. Yeah, we are not professional yet. This is a test. I'm not sending this stream out, so sorry to our viewers. This is seeing if we can do this in the future, just for me. I would love to do this for the Movie Gang podcast. Anyways, y'all are going to go ahead and move down. Also, if I'm being too official for the stream, I probably need to lose my chill and just get into my D&D chill. So I apologize to you guys specifically. I love all of you. Yeah, so y'all are going to head down, not to the doctor, but to River Street and investigate, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay. As you guys come to like the River Street setup, you find that so it's kind of like it's nighttime now. So it's been nighttime. You kind of arrived at Troll Skull around dusk, and you've moved on out. Oh, and Volo has offered one of you to carry what is a bag of holding. He said, if you try to put all of these. Obviously, you can't carry these huge things yourself, so take this. It should be able to allow you to move all the PPE equipment that you need. And he passes you a bag of holding with a very large internal space that has it's like a for those that know, it's like a bag that has, it's a Hermione Granger bag, which J.K. Rowling stole from D&D. Okay. I can't believe I went to Harry Potter for that. I feel bad that I went to Harry Potter for that. I don't know why.
It's the layman's term. Most people understand Harry Potter terms.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, so yeah, you guys move down to the city. It's a broad avenue, and it's near nighttime now. The city has become very deserted at this time. Definitely, figures are kind of sweeping in and out of alleys. Darkness is on the rise. The falling sunlight flows through the large shadows, and you are having a hard time spotting the Griffin Riders in the air. This is the city, so the code legal is in effect. So it is just for you guys too. I just want to say on the upfront of the adventure, there are people in this city who you just cannot fuck with. That's just a fact. This is a little bit more of a defined space, Waterdeep is. So, there are just level 20 adventurers that are in Waterdeep, and if you fuck with them, they will kill you. Like, there are adventurers out there that can just stop time. Done. So, that's just the level of magic that is common to this city. Which makes you question why the fuck you guys have to do anything about this plague. It makes you kind of, I think, me personally, it makes you sad about the nature of life and that more people aren't helping out. Anyways, that's just...
No, they seems pretty common.
That's just one DM's interpretation. Anyways, you guys move down to River Street, and as you pass the trades ward, you're kind of coming to a more affluent area. There definitely seems to be more guards on street corners, that sort of thing. And you guys come to the exploded wagons, and there seems to be a line of wagons that are around a main boulevard that have been pulled over to the side, with like a team of like horses that are kind of like, it's essentially like a buggy wagon system of essentially like a car that's essentially like a tow truck buggy wagon type of deal, and they're moving the things over the side. You can see an exploded kind of almost an exploded buggy that's been knocked over on its side. A line of tape has been kind of like a string has been taped off the portion of the street where all the buggies have been pulled over to the side. And 2 city guards are standing there looking over this space. One of them is fast asleep in a chair, and the other one's smoking a pipe leisurely, having what appears to be a very relaxed evening. What do you guys do?
I approach the officers and introduce myself and say we were tasked to look into this robbery and ask for information.
Who tasked you to come here and do that? You're not city guard.
I let them know of what's his face from the shitty tavern.
Volo? No one cares about that dried up has-been. If you come and get a city order or a maintenance order from the city, you can come here and investigate all you want. But for right now, I don't give a flying fuck who you think you fucking are, you fucking metal man. Not even a person.
Factual. Okay.
While they're talking, can I take a look at the wagon and see what I see?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll me a perception check. Yeah, with the 12, you can see that it's it's clearly like a fireball spell or some sort of bigger explosion was set off that hit the wagon and knocked it over. Crates were then you see drag marks where large crates were dragged away from the vehicle, and then you think that you see smashed crate boxes where they were dragged away, smashed open, and the contents were then taken from the crates. They then appear to be you kind of see the cart was rolled over, smashed open with a fireball. People ran in, cracked the crates open, took these masks. You see a mask actually sitting on the street in the space, and it's just a standard plague mask with kind of like a long nose that's been stuffed with like different herbs and spices. Specifically, this one's been stuffed with lavender that you can kind of smell off the wagon, like burnt lavender.
Can I pick it up and put it in my
You're not that close enough to get to it. You're going to have to cross the barrier to get to it.
I could possibly cross by attempting to disguise myself or turn invisible, for bulgs are quite good at that.
So are you talking to your group away? Have you guys moved away from the guy while Baymax Light is talking to him?
So I investigated the wagon, but I still kind of stay on the right side of the...
Right. That's what I assumed. If you had moved closer with that 12, you would have gotten more information. This is just like, clearly there's like a burst open wagon. You can see drag marks and you can see a mask on the street.
What do you guys think? Should I go for it?
I have fairly decent charisma. Could I try and schmooze these guys to...
Yeah, you didn't tell me, were you trying to, you didn't say you were trying to charm him or anything.
No, I just went up blankly to present them, and then they were kind of angsty against that. So
the lady guard, the lady dwarf guard is dead asleep, like in her chair.
Yeah, it's just the one.
Yeah, it's just the one guy, and he's having himself a like a very large pipe that has kind of a skunk flavor to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can charm him to be like, all right, well, I want to.
All right.
He said I have to.
What do you want? Yeah, let's play it out. Come on.
All right. He said I have to get permission from who again?
Permission from the city councilors. It'll be 12 days at least, so get out of here.
12 days, city council.
He does not give a fuck, dude.
Perhaps while Gauze is chatting with the guard, I could cast prestidigitation to make a small explosion or a loud sound happen around the corner to distract him. Make him want to go investigate it.
Mary, did you hear that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out loud?
Mary, What was? Oh, did you say
You
it?
made a noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did.
Mary, did you hear that? Come on! Oh, you big great lunt, stay here and guard! And he's gonna rush around the corner while the female guard wakes up. She's like, "What's going on? What's going on? Who are you?
Loud noises.
Oh my God! Where'd Victor go?"
I point in the general direction.
Yeah, there was an explosion over there. He went to check it out.
Victor's got it. It'll be fine. Mm. Oh, actually, let's do this instead. With prestidigitation, roll me a deception, Trevor.
Yeah, sorry. I thought they were like they heard me or something.
No. They.
Sorry. So it's a D20 plus dexterity. Deception. Okay, so plus 0. So it's gonna be a quick D20.
He went to check it out.
Victor's got it.
9.
Okay, yeah. She stays in her chair.
I tell her he left me in charge. He can go back to sleep.
Victor wouldn't leave you in charge. You're not even a man. Where are you from, sir?
Out of town.
Okay, roll me a deception. Well, you're not. It's not a deception. Yeah, you have nothing to do with the social structure. Your lies are just really bad here, dude. I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, I will give you a deception roll and give you what you need to do to get through this, but you gotta like lie at least somewhat convincingly.
Can I just charm her with my cute robotness?
No, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm calming her down. She can take a nap. It's cool. I'm just gonna stand here.
I have the ability to talk to animals and get them to kind of do simple commands. Can I just get like one of those big nasty rats to just like run at her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, it does. She's gonna make a dex check to avoid being attacked by a rat. She fails and she gets bitten on the leg by a rat. Ah! Oh, ouch! What is this? Ah! And she's flapping her arms today. She's in place, flapping her arms up and down, being attacked by a rat.
Oh my god, you should have someone see that. That rat did not look healthy.
No, she's still like fighting the rat, and she like punches it with a club, and she's like, ah! Popped it, bested. Yeah.
Oh, you got that rat, but it got you first. I would really have that looked at by
Well, I
someone.
can't leave my post now, can I? Who are you people being here?
We'll watch it.
Why would I trust you?
It'll take a quick 10 minutes, right?
Why would I trust you?
I mean, I'll be like, I'm a medical professional. I can look at your bite for you. That looks pretty nasty.
Okay, yeah, you guys can like go over by that corner away from the
Okay,
rats.
Megan, I love you guys. Like, do you guys buy your like thing? Like, you gotta get better at lying here, guys. I'm not just gonna let you roll.
I'm not lying. I'm saying he should get his thing looked at, and apparently, what's his name? Ed's character's name. Gauze.
Gauze.
Gauze has the.
Yeah, all right, but like, stay here. I can't leave my post. Now, somebody, Gauze, you have an option here to convince her that make a deception check to say it's very infected or dangerous. Actually, you don't need to make a deception. Make a straight charisma roll to try to convince her to go with you.
Straight charisma roll. All right.
Just do persuasion. It's persuasion.
Persuasion. All right. So that's a D20 plus my modifier of 4. All right. So this should be good. Should be good. Let's do this. 11 plus 4.
15. All right. Yeah, it does look a little pustuous. All right. But only in the alley. Come on, let me go get a seat right here. All right. And she goes into the alley and lays down and looking for Baymax to go look at the wound.
And while Baymax is not Baymax. While
Gauze!
Gauze is doing that, I will sneak under the thing. I'm very short. I can hide behind the bulk of the wagon and take a closer look.
I wanted to get a look at that wagon too,
You can too.
but I'm very large.
Come on, bud. Well, you can be invisible if you want.
I think I'm going to go ahead
That'll be a stealth check.
and use my.
Now, wait. We're in the alley, right?
No, you guys are in the alley beside off the main street, and they're on the main street.
Yeah. Can I position myself so like I block her view of
Yeah, absolutely.
everything behind me?
Absolutely. I want all three of you guys, everybody going under the barrier, to make me a stealth check.
Okay.
So just a D20 plus whatever. All ability checks are a D20.
All ability checker.
No.
All ability checker D20. Oh, Peter, you are not Merrick anymore. You are not stealthy.
I am not married.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This big fur bowl.
Oh, God.
It's okay, guys.
Neither's
All
magic.
right.
I am bred for investigation.
Yeah.
I can do this.
So we have a critical failure and a 4 and then a 16 with Trevor. As you guys are getting into...
My legs like fall on my face.
Yeah. Well, you fall on your face, and Peter's his mechanical joints go wee woo wee woo wee woo, and she sticks her head, is like, "Oi, what are you doing?" And magically, alarmingly, the giant 7-2 furbolg somehow manages to ghost his way through the barrier like a fucking shadow. Yeah. While she's distracted by you guys, you two, get over here. Say where I can see you.
I walk over there.
Okay. Yeah, so Trevor, you've successfully made it through the barrier. What would you like to do?
It's amazing.
Okay, so I'm looking at a wagon that's been fire blasted and a little mask with some lavender in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate that. Can I just investigate all of it? I want to look at the wagon. I want to look at the mask.
All right, you see from... All right, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Okay. Let's see if I can type this so that it does both. Between the... Good. 15.
Okay, yeah. So with a 15, with your days of having fireballed a couple people yourself, you can tell that the angle of the explosion of the wagon before it was moved was most likely... You're able to see that the outline of where the explosion was, the center of mass of it, would direct it that the fireball was fired from a roof across the street on the outside of it. You see that across the street... it was thrown from a roof, and you see that there's a water barrels, and there's actually some children playing around the water barrels at the base of the thing. You also see sketched into the charred side of the wagon, there is a yellow eye with many tendrils coming off of it that's been spray painted onto the wagon.
And so via blood spatter, sort of like magic, I can trace the route of the fireball back to this roof, under which there's some water barrels with a bunch of children playing around.
Right. So what happened is you could tell from where the cart was pulled over by the people trying to get it out of the main thoroughfare, but you can tell from the blast marks where the fireball impacted and expanded from, and you can tell from the angle of how the wagon was hit that it was fired from above, from the roof of the adjacent building. And that's with a 50.
We should get on that roof then. What about the mask? Do I find anything?
It seems to be a mask. You notice on the side of it, it's a black mask. It's kind of like a plague doctor's mask. You notice on the side of it, there is also another yellow eye with many tendrils that's been spray painted on the side of it. And the nose is stuffed with now charred lavender.
I don't suppose... I guess, I've already done my investigation, so if I recognize the symbol, I would have recognized it, right?
You can roll history.
Let's do that. Right.
Trevor, that's typing.
After roll. 19. I know almost exactly what that is.
You recognize... Well, that's not necessarily true. I'm gonna stop you guys. I'm not a Roll20 lets you marry the spider monster. Okay, I'm not that guy.
All right. No, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
I just want to prepare you for that. But you do recognize that this is the symbol for the Xanathar's Guild. Basically, Xanathar is a beholder that lives under Waterdeep and has a notorious gang.
Oh, lovely.
He's also known to employ mind flayers, goblins, all manner of creatures from the Underdark.
Fun.
Yep.
I think I should head back to my gang and tell them what I've found and talked about heading over to that roof.
Yeah, you guys can go over to the roof just as soon as you want as you get back over. Did you want to do anything to her leg, Goss?
He doesn't know.
What are the rules with cantrips again? How often can I use those?
Forever.
Forever?
If you can cheat on cantrips, but if you let's say you need to you want to mend as a giant sailcloth or something, and you need to spend mending over and over, you might get a headache, but it doesn't actually have mechanical difference. You can just use them over and over again.
All right. Well, I clean up her wound, and I'll give her a quick resistance cantrip to be you should look this at a later time. This is just a quick thing. Thank you for your assistance.
I'm just looking real quick. By resistance cantrip, what do you mean? Guidance.
Well, I have guidance and resistance.
Resistance is not I don't know what resistance is, dude. And you don't have it in your spell slot.
It's pretty much just guidance. It's in my spell slot that I see it. It's pretty just guidance, except it's for saving throws. And I figured that would be more whatever in case it's infected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what it is right here. Yeah, resistance. Yeah, sure. You give her resistance. Well done. Okay, yeah, you guys all meet back up together across the thing. You guys want to proceed across the street?
Yeah, I'll go with my party.
Look at that building.
Yeah.
Join us.
Okay, Megan, I think you have the best passive perception. As you go across the street, you see some city rat style kids playing in the alley, and you see up on the roof, you see there's a spot where there's some broken tiles that have fallen around the water barrel.
The water barrel's on the roof?
So no, there's so think about it this way. There's an alley. So there's tightly packed tenements here. And so you have a street, then there's a T section, and at the T section there's the top of the thing where there's kind of a sloped bit of tile roof that's crenellated, and then you see at the bottom there's water barrels on the street corner, and there's kids playing behind those water barrels. And Trevor's best investigation skills have determined that whatever was fired at the wagon was fired from the roof.
Okay. The roof of the building or the roof where the tiles are resting?
So that's the same thing.
Okay. Can we take a look at the roof? Is it?
You'll have to.
Yeah, what kind of
You'll have to
building
climb
is
up
this?
there. Yeah, it's just think Assassin's Creed. That's exactly what it is. It's got a nice little crap on the side of it. It's not too hard for you guys to climb up.
Cool. Let's climb up. Oh, I take a look.
I'm not very athletic, but I am good at investigating, so I'd like to chance it.
Okay, so go ahead, and whoever's climbing up, give me an athletics roll. Okay, Megan, you. Oh shit.
Oh my
I'm
god.
very tall, so the roof is just it's me plus an arm.
Yeah. So Somnus and Umeric managed to, ironically, the giant heavy metal Warforged and the 7-2 Furbolg scramble up rather spryly for them, and
Because I am heavy. I figured out my weight based on the D&D Beyond stuff. I figured out my weight.
the nimble ranger is I don't know, she just has a brain fart, slips and falls onto the street.
I'm just gonna stick it out down.
And you're gonna take you don't have that
My
much.
heavy people.
You're gonna take 4 points of damage.
Oh,
Just
I also had a
I
4.
fell in my face.
Oh yeah, well, and then Goss is going to fall directly onto you. Make me a dex save to avoid being crushed by the metal Warforged, who will also take let's see how much damage you take. You'll take 2 points of damage, Goss.
All right.
Yeah, you easily managed to roll out of the way as the Warforged crashes down. And
it was the slowest fall.
yeah,
ever.
and Somnus and Umeric, you managed to make it to the roof, and you find a depression of tiles that have been stepped on a lot and a bit cracked. Kind of like those clay tiles type of deal.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I perceive some kind of, I guess not footprint in that.
Mm-mm.
Maybe how heavy the object would have had to have been in order to crack the tile. Yeah. if it was.
You cracked the tiles as you walk on it.
Oh, well,
Don't move.
It's just it's like up.
Just crime scene.
I can be a bit clumsy at times. Maybe we should see what we can see from up here. I don't know. If the fireball was cast from here, somebody would have had to been up here. There were already cracked tiles up there, though, right? So, like,
Will that be like an investigation check to see what we can find?
Yeah,
or?
go ahead and roll me. I guess roll me perceptions to see what you see.
Okay, perception.
There's not much you can investigate up there. You can see where he clearly up.
On the roof, can I look around at the water barrels?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, can I also do a general, like, observe my surroundings and see what I can figure
Everybody
out?
give me perception.
That's my perception. I just rolled.
Oh, Peter? Oh, that's good. So Peter has a 14. Somebody... Megan, you're having a bad day.
It's dark.
Perception is...
I think Megan's had more crit fails than actual rolls.
Alright, I have a +6 perception.
Yeah, so +6, so you get it. Yeah. Okay.
15 + 6 is 21.
Okay, Trevor and Peter, it's clear to you that whoever did this cast the fireball, and then immediately it looks like, and where Goss is, you can see that one of the barrels had been turned over a little bit. Like it's there's 3 barrels at the corner. One of them been turned over and been cracked around the edge, like somebody plunged from the top of the thing. It took a hefty fall when they landed on the barrel and knocked it over. And then they proceeded, you think, you can't tell from the street corner, but they proceeded to run around. Edwin, with your perception, you see children poking around the corner, looking at you very curiously.
I approach the children, like, crouch down to get as close to eye level as I can, and I introduce myself and say hello.
Oh, goodness.
Hello.
I do a minor illusion cantrip to conjure a puppy for me.
He has a little puppy now. Okay, you have advantage. Make a persuasion check. With
Me?
advantage.
Oh.
With him, but like you gave him advantage by giving him a puppy. Yeah.
Alright. You said persuasion?
Yeah, but you roll 2d20s and pick the higher one.
Alright, 2
Oh,
d20s,
nice.
and then I have a +4 to persuasion.
Correct. Right.
5 and 4.
So you get you get it's a 5, so you get 9, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, with the puppy, you're able to like bring him over. He's like, "Whoa, hello. Are you a metal man?
I'm made of metal and wood.
Oh my goodness.
Are you I'm not supposed to talk to people."
Well,
Yep.
I'm not a person technically.
I don't know.
Hey man, this
deeply,
is a big city. That's something you have to teach the kids
I'm
early.
deeply sorry. He's talking to strangers. He shouldn't be doing this. I'm just saying, don't let your kids talk to strangers, and especially strange metal men. Looking at you, Dorothy.
But I'm like, it's okay. I'm not technically a person. I believe that's okay.
Do you have a soul?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Probably not.
Oh,
That's a possibility.
You're not like me at all. I know I have a soul.
Lucky you.
This kid's an asshole. Anyways, yeah. What do you want to ask him?
How is living in this town?
It's kind of bad. My mom's really
Why is
sick.
it? How long has she been sick?
About a week. She broke her back, so she can't move anymore.
That is terrible. Are you scared about getting sick?
No, I can't. I don't know why. I mean, I've been around her a bunch, but I haven't gotten sick. I guess I got a really high constitution score. And maybe
It's because you eat your veggies. You eat your veggies, right?
no.
Saw anybody here.
What did you say, Megan?
To ask them if they saw anybody here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
you guys
guys,
played
you
her
guys
off.
really need to stop letting Goss question people. That's all I'm gonna say so far.
No one's stopping me.
make it entertaining. I'm up on the roof.
I want to discourage him from trying to find his soul. So.
And what other strangers they saw around here?
You can go ahead and ask it, Anatha.
Oh, hey. Have you seen anybody around here that looks kind of kind of mean?
Yeah, there was the.
Besides
It
me.
wasn't. Yeah.
Besides this monster, like wood metal.
Yeah, there was another monster like him on the roof.
Did you see where they went?
Yeah, he ran that way. And he turns around and points down the street. We chased him for a bit. He ran all the way to the dock ward.
The dock ward?
Yeah.
Wow. You were really brave to chase after him.
No, we're just making sure, I don't know. He dropped his necklace.
Do you have it?
Yeah. And he pulls out a necklace.
What's the necklace look
It's
like?
it's like little beads with like little fire symbols on them.
Can we see it?
I don't know.
Can we have this big hairy guy take a look
What
at
are you
it?
gonna give me?
We're still on the roof.
Is this a boy child or a female child?
Unclear.
We can give them the puppy.
Street urchin.
The puppy is only an illusion. He's gonna be very sad when we find out.
That's us.
I mean, do we have enough time to leave before he
I'm
finds out?
really not.
Probably
I'm really
not.
not shocked by how
Probably
Ed
not.
plays D&D. Like none of this is a shock to me. I was like, I nailed exactly what kind of D&D player Ed was gonna be.
It's like super chaotic. Like I just go in,
Yep.
guys. Like,
Well, I mean, I'm a robot, dude. I don't know social cues. I ask questions, and it is what it is.
and we're also immune to this too. So
Go ahead, Trevor. What were you saying?
We offer to let him meet the. Well, he's already met a puppy, so I was
Can
gonna
you
Yeah.
sit on your shoulder?
I could give him a piggyback ride.
You guys also have gold. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know,
My
but
kids love piggyback rides.
What about
No,
the,
he does- he-
the
he-
hawk thing on his shoulder? How about that animal?
Okay. If you guys clamber down the roof and you come up to him, yeah, the hawk. Like I don't know. Can you control the hawk to some? I guess you can. You can do tricks with him, right, Peter?
it just kind of, honestly, it just kind of comes and goes.
Okay.
By itself. It's just there. Like I was being honest with it when I was being honest when I say like I don't have a name, I don't control it. It just follows me.
That's perfect. I'm good with it. I'm not. I'm like not shocked by Peter's like choices here. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Alright, did these guys see the necklace so they know what it looks like?
They do know what it looks like.
Can we just like have him pulled out the necklace, and if you have like a magic perception thing, you can take a look at it?
You can do two things here.
Sell it or anything, but I can investigate it.
You have like history. Would you like know if this is a significant?
I'm not. I'm like not shocked by Peter.
the symbol before.
But,
That was also just a really good roll.
If I could take a look at it, though.
Well, I mean, he doesn't want to.
I'm not. I'm like not.
Yeah. How about he just? How about I just take a look at it?
Okay. Yeah. Take. So go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. Huh. Not good. 6.
Goodness.
Yeah. I mean, clearly the necklace is dangerous and magical, so it's probably totally irresponsible to leave this in the hands of a child.
Yeah, we should probably get away from that kid then. How about I offer him a? I feel like I don't have any potions that are gonna necessarily make this kid's mom better, but maybe I could give her something for the pain.
How far away is your mom? Could we make like a?
Can you help her?
I mean, real quick, how long ago did this guy run away down this alleyway?
That was earlier today, maybe 2 to 3 hours ago.
I
Why do you
mean,
ask?
This kid has a great concept of time.
I don't know. Maybe it was like 7 hours ago. Fuck you for questioning the DM. Now it's whatever the fuck I say it was.
I will go, and if you give us the necklace, I'll go with you and try and heal your mom, and you guys can go investigate
goodness.
down there.
You're gonna split up the fellowship?
I mean, I'm just gonna go heal
Fuck, you
heal
fool.
this woman, and like this guy could have ran away like 2 hours ago, 7 hours ago. This kid doesn't have a good concept of time.
It would make more sense for you to go because ostensibly you're made of metal and wood and not
I
susceptible
am immune
Right.
to most infectious diseases, if
Yeah.
not all.
We can take the kid to his house, and we'll just kind of follow behind.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Because the kid's probably not going to give us the necklace unless we hold up our end first. I'm betting.
what is the plan as of now?
We'll trade helping his mom for the necklace.
Are you guys all going together?
No, we're just going to let the robot go.
Okay.
In. Sorry, Warpurge.
Will,
Sorry.
will we hide the door?
Splitting the party.
But the wood metal man's gonna go.
Okay, so you're all just going to the house. Okay, the child leads you to a very small tenement block. And there's he's closer to the Dock Wars. It's near Colat Towers, near the Southern War, not far from Helm's Hall, which is where you know the doctor to be. It's actually maybe like 5 streets over from there, and you see that there is how should I put it? It's like a shack. And there's like a door, and there's like 2 horns. There's 2 holes, like as if something with very large horns stabbed through the door.
Is that your mother?
No, like there's just some creature with horns, like a minotaur or such, like rammed the door. And like, sorry, I'm stealing something from a different campaign. Anyways, the point is,
I
Yeah.
Didn't want to,
Yeah, it's just
didn't want to assume
They
anything.
have horns in their front.
right. No, that literally like something with horns rammed the front door, cracked the door off, and broke the horns off in the door. Okay,
I would like to take a look at those without going in.
they're just horns.
Okay.
You'd have to roll a hell of a survival thing to figure out what animal they came from. So go ahead and move into the if you go ahead and Goss and move into the house, you see there's a very, very sick woman who is coughing. She looks like pale. In game terms, she has like maybe 4 levels of exhaustion. If she gets another level of exhaustion, she's going to die. She is paralyzed from having a coughing fit that literally broke her back.
I guess I'll use Cure Wounds on her.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
Okay. You're able to bring her to consciousness. She was incapacitated, but now she is conscious. Eli, are you there?
How are you feeling, ma'am? She's still.
Eli, you need to go and find the Rectoress. You need to look after yourself, Eli.
Guess the kid's name is Eli.
Are you there, Eli? The kid is like frozen still, like he's shocked that you actually are able to bring her to consciousness. The woman doesn't seem to be able to see out of her eyes. They're like milky white.
Oof. Now that Cure Wounds is a first level spell. That was one of my spell slots for the so far.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's the only spell slot you've used. You have other things to do. I think you have lesser restoration.
I do have lesser restoration.
You also have
that does cure blinded, and deafen and paralyze and poison.
You also have revivify.
I also have Revivify.
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. The creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell can't return a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
Well, she's not dead, so I don't need Revivify. But I could do.
There is a Revivify hack, in like an acknowledged Revivify hack in D&D, where if you kill somebody and then Revivify them.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying.
Ask the child to leave the room.
After he gives you the next.
This with knowledge. This is how I play Revivify, so I'm just putting it out there.
All right, the kid is looking at his mom, who's like in weakened condition. Be like,
Yeah.
All right, I helped.
I'm also.
Can we have the necklace?
Oh my god!
Ooh, okay. And he's like, the necklace is by the door. He dropped it when he went over to his mother, and he seems to be in shock. You can go pick the necklace up.
All right, pick the necklace up. You guys want to go?
Did you just leave? Okay, you like left. Okay.
No.
No, I'm asking. It's like
They're not there.
got
They're
the
not there.
necklace.
You have to leave the
We're not
house.
in the room. This
Oh,
is up to you.
Oh, okay. So I'm by myself. All right. I helped her a little bit. She's blind. She doesn't know what's going on. The kid is solely shocked or whatever. She said we have to go to the rectory.
She told Eli to go to the rectoress.
She's basically asking for him to like get the priest for last rites. I'm guessing is what that means.
Is that what a rectoress is?
Yeah, essentially. The Sisters of Mercy, who also run an orphanage.
So she's assuming she's dying.
This is a fair assessment on her part.
Fair.
Maud, the lady that you're talking to, she's yeah. She's not wrong.
Well, I've done all I can do. I take the necklace and go.
I hope this is not like too dark of a campaign for what's going on in the world right now.
No, he's Warforged. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, I
He's like, I'm
wanted the
just
necklace.
here.
I helped out his mom. All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, you exit the spot. Yeah. And
How'd it go, guys? Did you save her?
Enough. Here's the necklace.
Oh,
Okay. I'm so glad you could do that for the small child.
Yes, for the child. So we should find those masks.
Okay.
We
wow.
really
Yeah,
should.
you really saved the day on that one. Yeah, let's go.
Can I take another look at that necklace, please?
Sure, I hand it to him.
Actually, I already investigated it. I don't know if I can.
you can too now that you have it on your hands. You weren't able to see it before. You're just looking at it, so you can do an
Let's give
investigation.
another crack at it, guys, just so we know what we're dealing with here. Is this going to be Arcana again? Right?
This is Arcana. Do you have? I'm just trying to check. Do you have anything else like detect magic or anything? You don't have identify.
Like
Oh, that's right.
It wouldn't be no. Like, would it be a spell that you're talking about?
Yeah. No. It's fine.
I have detect
You have
magic.
detect magic, but don't worry about it.
That might be a good idea, but it's a ritual, so we'd have to be
Detect
cool staying
magic
here for
also
like
doesn't
10
explain
minutes.
what the item is. It just tells you the type of magic that it is and whether or not it is magical.
Yeah.
And
I already know
you,
it's bad.
yeah, I was just saying, detect magic. I gave you pretty much everything detect magic told you with their Arcana check. So go ahead and re-roll an Arcana check.
Okay, / roll. Why is this so?
Hmm.
D20
Excuse me.
plus 2. 19.
Okay, with a 19, you can tell that this is a necklace of fireballs. Each bead, it has 4 beads attached to it still currently. If you detach the bead and hurl it at something, on impact, it will cast a fireball spell. Anyone, even non-casters, can use it.
Oh, so that's what they use to make those fiery explosions.
So they may not be magical. They just use this necklace.
Good deduction, Elf. Or you're not.
Oenara.
it's a good thing the kids didn't throw the necklace.
Yeah, it was insanely dangerous for that child.
That's also like evidence. So
Well, I'd like to put that on and hold on to that, unless anybody else feels that they would like to hold on to that. I suppose we could break it up and distribute it throughout the party, or would that be a little too much ask of the structural integrity?
The necklace is all in one thing. If you detach the beads, it's like arming it.
oh, it's like a grenade.
Right.
Pulling
You
the
got to
pin.
pull the
okay,
bead
gotcha.
off the necklace, and it's at least semi-stable attached to the necklace. So one person can hold it. You could detach it and give it to somebody, but it's very dangerous. And if the bead cracks, it's baboosh time.
And it's like, you better hold on to this bead. You better
Right.
hold on to this bead.
We've been having a clumsy day so far, so I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Neat. Yeah, you're right.
I was about to say, Oenara has nothing to speak of.
I was trying to be generous.
Were you?
I take it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do now?
Should we?
Now we need to look for the PPE, the dark dots.
Can we see if we can find any footprints in the direction that the child pointed to a warforged?
There's no footprints,
running
but
away?
you can go, and what I would suggest is that you could go to the dock wards where he suggested, and you can roll survival to try to track down what you think is what you know to be a mechanical man that ran away from the scene of the crime.
Sounds good.
I'll
Let's do
check.
that.
I'll check. I have previous.
Does anyone want to help her?
I have a +6 to survival, so I'll do it as well.
Okay,
That
so
would
you're
be
not going to do it
great.
together. You're going to pick who's going to roll, and you'll help them, and they'll get an advantage on it.
Okay. Well, my survival's +4, so maybe you should do it.
And you help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I roll a D20 +4.
And I think
mean,
in
+6.
universe, the reason is that you recognize mechanical footprints better, is what I would think.
Yeah.
Word. All right. So 1d20, 19 plus 6 for survival, so that's 25. And then she can help me out, which makes it even better.
How do I help? And do you even need it?
I mean, we can always go better if you're assisting me in the survival.
Yeah, but I don't.
You don't roll. You rolled twice.
Oh, okay.
See, when I say you're assisting him, you gave him an advantage to the roll. So what did you roll?
Oh, I rolled 1d20 and I got a
Okay, well you're
19.
probably not
I'll
gonna roll another d20 just in case you get yeah
Nah,
okay. But
nice.
you got a really
Yeah.
good score. Anyways, you're able to head to the the dock district, and you know it immediately assaults your nose. The smell of sardines in a cannery. It's definitely old fish is kind of being shipped in and sold past due date right now because of the pressure on food stocks in the city as people are scrambling for everything, and there's a general lack of toilet paper going around. Not that people at this time period use toilet paper, but I'm just making the joke. What do you want?
toilet cloths.
Yeah, you had the white pans. That's what you had. No, just so. Yeah, what's going around is essentially like you're able to identify a set of metal footprints, and it leads you to a building in the dock districts. Yeah, so let me just read this a little bit for you guys here. Hold on. Okay. All right. 1 second. Yeah, you come upon a shabby building that backs up onto the waterfront. The back door of it seems to have like a loading dock where ships can pull up and small dinghies and unload into the back. You see that it's a 2-story building. There's a balcony up top on one side. And I'm going to go ahead and reveal the building to you. And you guys should have control of your characters, if I'm not mistaken. I think I gotta help Ed real quick with that.
You gotta help me real quick.
Well,
with that?
you hadn't logged on before when I set all this up, so I just need to keep adding your access to your characters. Okay, I think everybody was. You see, there's like a low fence with a courtyard, and there seems to be a big picture window on the inside that's very, very grimy and been blacked over, like somebody's rubbed tar on the inside of the window to black it over. And there seems to be a path around back of the building. Yeah. What do you guys want to do? Footprints are literally leading into the front window, through the front door. You can see them leading up to the front door. Hmm?
Is that where we're at right now in front of the
Right,
door?
right here. And you've not entered the yard. You've not invaded the space of the place yet.
Can we check around back to see if there's any? See, if there was an alleyway behind the back. Is there a way to like scope the perimeter?
You can't. It backs up onto the water. That's what these like little things right here. It literally backs up onto the water back there. Like you can go in a U shape around it. Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception on the building.
Perception on the building.
+3. Okay.
Everyone or just the Warforged?
Perception is.
All of us.
All of
just
you
'cause.
could, yeah.
Okay.
I got 14 plus 6, so I'm at 20.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely see there's a balcony on the second floor. Let me just go ahead. I'm going to reveal it to you guys real fast. Hopefully I'm not going to. Yeah, there's a balcony on the second floor right here. You can kind of see it. It's got like tables and chairs out on it. It's a 1-story up. So you could literally climb up onto the balcony. There seems to be a flat wall on the far side of the building, but you could climb onto the roof if you wanted to.
Excuse me.
So does All right, so that second floor balcony, do we want to try and climb it up there? Do we?
Is that where all like the boxes of PPE are on that balcony?
You don't know.
Wouldn't know that yet.
Okay, we can't. We can see the balcony, but we can see the balcony, but we can't.
You hear a
exactly see
clang
it.
of metal on metal from insides, and you hear a raven-like caw. Caw-caw, caw-caw, caw-caw.
If I lift Megan characters up, can she see onto the second balcony and see what's
Yeah, absolutely. There's just tables and chairs. There's nobody on the balcony, but there's definitely a door up there that leads into the hideout.
Okay.
I suggest before we enter the space that we should wait for 10 minutes for me to cast Detect Magic.
More sounds of combat can be heard from inside the space.
there? Oh, it's
Or perhaps someone
Oh,
is
it's
in
combat.
It's
Oh.
become clear now that there seems to be some sort of raven-like creatures doing combat with swords.
You said there was like a grimy window. Can we like wipe away some of the
It's been
grime?
tarred from the inside.
Oh.
So it's been
That's
virtually been
unfortunate.
blacked out. There used to be a big picture window on the side of the building. And some,
So there's a two-story building in front of us, then there's a balcony behind it? Or
no,
what
it's
we-
all look, you're looking at it on Roll20. So like you see like it's like this yard area, and this, I actually can just do this, like this area up here. Oh, if it works for me. This area right here is all a balcony on the second floor.
Yeah.
Except that's the inside of the building right
Where on
there.
the- What's the square on the other side?
That's the top floor. That's the inside under it. Sorry, that's my bad. I should not reveal that, but it's fine. There's nothing in the
Alright.
space.
Okay.
I get what you're doing. It's like showing a floor.
Right.
plan.
It's like a floor plan. See, there's the second floor, there's the upper level of the two floors. And I've revealed
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I've revealed
yeah.
that there's a balcony on the second floor.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you guys want to do that?
What, toss me up there while they're in there fighting? Thanks, guys.
I mean, we can definitely do a like pincer like attack from there. If you come up from the second floor and we bust through the front door, we have
My 3-foot stature is really going to intimidate all of them to run out the front door where you guys are going to be waiting.
no. We're gonna bust into the front and get their attention, and then you, being the statue you are, is perfect for sneaking. So you'll sneak through the second floor, get down to where we're going, and see if you can sneak attack them while we have their attention.
I see.
Are they going to see us when we go in through the front door?
I mean, if we blast through there, of course they're gonna see us.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
up to you guys.
Okay.
I have find traps with a 120-foot range. Would that let me know if there's any
Wait,
traps in the whole?
what's the spell? Hold on. What's fine?
It's-
Sorry.
Find
I-
traps. It's a second degree
I'm not
spell.
I'm not up on my cleric spells. But that sounds like a cheat. No, I'm just kidding.
It's called find traps. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. So
It's a second level spell. Find traps? Yeah, he's right. Shit. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful. A sudden and unexpected is important. Which was specific or intended as much as by the creator. Thus, the spell would end area affected by the alarm spell, a warding glyph. Oh, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell or a glyph of warding. That's good important for information. Reveal a natural weakness of the floor, unstable ceiling, or a hidden sinkhole. Okay, yeah, go ahead. You want to cast it? And it's in
should
120 feet.
It's 120 feet, but it's only within sight. So it would pretty much just tell me if there's any traps on the outside of the house, not
Right,
anything
on the window or
inside.
the door, essentially.
Or the balcony.
No, you'd have to look up at the balcony. He cannot see the balcony, so he'd have to stand on somebody else's shoulders. And he is a heavy mofo.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I would say pretty much on the outside, since we're gonna bust in and get attention anyway. There's no point in disarming or knowing if there's any alarm things on there. Maybe once we're in the inside, but
If we could
So by
slowly
then-
open the door, cast your spell, and then bust in.
I would have to be able to see.
Why
So I would
would
have
they
to like
put-
open the door, stick my head inside, and scan the area.
Why would they set traps in their own building? They're in there.
And they're fighting.
And they're
You're
fighting,
correct.
yeah.
They're fighting. They probably set up all their own traps if they had any.
Mm.
All right. So do you want to go with
You put me on the balcony. I'll see if there's a window up there. I'll tell you. I'll yell, whisper down how many there are. what they're doing.
Nothing. So you're gonna jump up. Somebody's gonna put. So what's the plan? Tell me the plan.
I'm getting on Gaz's shoulders, and he's gonna, or the furbolgs. One of them.
Whoever's
The
tall.
Fulbur is taller.
Furbolg's taller.
He's clearly taller, yeah.
So put her on the second floor.
Put her on the balcony and like crouch down behind whatever I can crouch behind.
All right. There's no one on the second floor. No windows. You're able to easily move onto the balcony. You see, there's a door. I've just moved you where you can see that there's a door right here leading to the inside of the space. You can open that door.
Okay. Is there a window in the door?
No. It's a wooden door. It's a crappy wooden door. You could probably peek through the keyhole if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah. Can I take a peek?
All right, yeah. I'm going to try to show you what you can see inside. I'm going to reveal areas to Megan right now. You can see down a hallway here, and you can kind of see a little bit down the stairs and kind of into this balcony area. You see a kinku, and he's got a bow and arrow. You see a raven-like creature with a snout, giving a caw and firing a bow down from the balcony into the main area.
Okay. And he's on the same level as I am.
Correct.
Okay. Is there like a wall in these stairs? Like, is it someplace that I could like run and crouch and he wouldn't see me?
You see that there's like a corner right here. Sorry, let me pull it up. You see that there's like a corner right here at the middle section. You see some boxes right here. You could probably run in and crouch behind the boxes.
Would that give me a better look at what's going on downstairs?
Yes, it would, but you'd have to open the door and you would have to move inside, probably make a stealth check.
I see. Okay. I'll do that. Make a stealth check.
Okay. You move inside, not specifically quietly, but it doesn't actually require you to be that quiet. As you soon revealed, there is a massive melee in progress between what appears to be two warforged creatures and a brace of kinku.
Okay. And I guess it's races against each other.
Yeah, so it appears, so you see that there are two warforged creatures. I'm going to try to figure out, I haven't been giving you guys a lot of imagery. One of the warforged is like, it's like a golden metal man who is wearing kind of like a red robes over the top of it and kind of like a jaunty hat, and the kinku are wearing that. And you see there's a second less articulated warforged that has twin arm blades extended out from his arms, and he's crossing them and slashing at a kinku on the floor, while two kinku from the second floor are firing arrows down on both of them, not having a super amount of effect. There's a fourth kinku near the stairs, very, very close to where you are.
Do I see any boxes that have like big letters that say PPE on them?
Yes, you see a box on the first floor around where they're fighting, and you see that it's cracked open, and there are dozens of plague masks.
Okay. At this point, can I sneak back onto the balcony and tell them what's going on?
Yes, you can. But go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Very stealthy.
Yeah, you're able to move back to the balcony, no problem. You can move your character too if you like.
Hold on.
You gonna tell us? Or,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Whoop.
Mhm.
Snagged. Sorry. All right.
Okay, guys.
Are you dropping down, or are you shouting from the balcony?
I guess I should probably drop down.
All right.
So I don't disturb anybody up here.
I could always throw you back up again.
Thank you for that.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. What do you want to do?
Do we because we can climb up to the second floor with our tallness. You want to go in from the second floor, since apparently there's less fighting going on the second floor.
Which side are we going to take in this?
That's the question.
Do we take the high ground?
Oh.
We know that. No, I mean, which
Who,
side?
who are we fighting with?
The combatants, because we know that a Warforged is the one that cast a fire spell at the ship at the bay in the first place, at the shipments of the masks. So, are we to assume they're responsible, and we should immediately join in with the Keku?
Question. So when the mask and the cart, whatever, were looked at, they both had the same symbol with like the eye with the tendrils,
Correct.
right?
Yes, the Guild of Xanathar, a beholder.
Guild of Xanathar, the beholder, and this is a guy who like regularly employs shady motherfuckers.
Yeah, creatures of the Underdeep, or
The Underdeep.
Underdark.
Whatever.
Yep.
Underdark. That's the word.
I'm not sure
Underdark.
if that
Thank you.
includes Warforged like yourself, but I don't want to make any
It
assumptions.
definitely includes
Yeah.
Kinku, and it's interesting that it's confusing that I will say that a Warforged definitely was the perpetrator of the fireball, but you would usually consider Kinku to be members of Xanathar's guild.
Now,
So I
uh,
would say we should probably side with the Warforged personally, not just because I'm Warforged, but like based on the symbol and its association. If it's someone, it's on both the cart and the mask, it's probably someone who's trying to take advantage of all the shit that's going on.
if it's the cart and the mask, which means they probably belonged to that guild, and if the robot people stole it from the guild, then we probably would want to be on their side because you're taking it from the Shifty gang. Did you recognize the outfits that the Warforged wore? Were they just like fancy clothes, or were they like maybe official looking?
The red robes. And
One of them
the
had
arm
red
blades.
robes, and one of them had an arm with blades on it.
The red robes one you saw was wielding a rapier and a dagger in his offhand.
Hmm.
I don't think.
I feel like we should help the Warforged.
Hmm.
I say help the Warforged because they're probably trying to cut down on some shady shit going on.
So,
And, like-
well, we do know that the shipment was stolen. So maybe it was the guild that stole it, and that's why their symbol is on it, right?
Hmm.
That seems to make sense.
No, I think the symbol is on it because it belonged to the bad guild.
Yeah,
Like it's their brand.
My brand.
My brand.
So they're hoarding the masks.
No,
I mean-
you don't know if the mask that was found at the scene was one of their masks or if it was one stolen from the cart.
I feel like this is all speculation on our part at this
There's
point.
a lot of
Oh
speculation.
yeah, it's absolutely
Can't guarantee
speculation.
whether we're going to be on the right side or not.
Nope.
I think I'm going to ask you guys for a decision. You hear combat intensifying inside.
Yeah.
I go Warforged help.
Yeah, help the Warforged because they're clearly outnumbered, and it's like 4 against 2.
Also, we have two
And we have two
Warforged, so
Warforged.
maybe they will side with us regardless of what's happening here.
Let's do it.
Yay, nepotism.
Possibility. It's
We should, so both of the Keku are firing down from the second floor. Should I toss you back up there?
Toss me back up.
All right, you're able to toss her up to the second floor. Yeah, you're able to enter the door. I'm going to go ahead and... how are you guys going to go in? Have you guys coordinated a going in or a signal?
I'm gonna go back and hide behind the boxes I was at, because then I could see more.
I'll let you do that without doing another stealth roll, just to move things along. How do you guys want to... Are you going to go in through the front door? How are you going to enter?
It's going down to blazing.
Yeah, okay, so before I go in, I would want to cast my Spirit
okay,
Guardians
that's the front door.
spell.
Okay.
So I can have that locked and ready to
Gotcha.
go.
So you have Spirit Gardens going in ready to go.
Yes.
Any other before actions?
Other than having both of my swords ready to go.
No one wants to cast Mage Armor?
Uh,
I don't have mage armor,
Mm.
I
but y'all do.
I didn't. I could cast shield on myself.
That lasts
maybe.
That lasts for 6 seconds.
Oh, too
Have-
short.
Yeah, shield is one turn.
Right.
Have guidance and resistance cantrips.
Let me get magic missile ready then.
You can't ready an action for this, so you go ahead. You're going to go into a
Okay.
combat situation. You're not really getting a surprise round. They're already in
All
combat. Right. You're not really surprising them. So go ahead, everybody. Who's going to go into the door first is the question. So answer that.
Can I cast Zephyr Strike before this all starts?
What's up? Yeah, you can cast Zephyr Strike.
Do Gauze and Trevor, I'm sorry, I forgot your character's name.
Umeric. I say
Umeric.
Umeric is of the opinion we send in Gauze first, since he's the one who wants to go in guns ablazing so bad. Also, he's Warforged, so maybe that'll help.
I was gonna ask Gauze, what's your HP? What's your max HP?
Well, remember, I took 2 points of damage, so I'm currently at 41.
Okay.
He has a 19 AC, is the highest AC in the party.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go in with my Spirit Guardians blazing. So like
Okay, so what I'm hearing, sorry, I'm just gonna try to move you guys along. So I'm gonna say, let's say we'll go in standard 2x2 formation right here, and then the wizard behind the 2 Warforged. You're gonna bust into the front door. Everybody, roll me initiative. So you're gonna roll your thing plus your initiative modifier.
I roll a nat 20.
So Edwin will go first.
So it's a 20.
Oh, there's my initiative.
Yep.
There it is. Okay.
Because my initiative modifier is 0 anyway.
Okay, so, but it's a 20.
Yep.
Ha, I'm a 9.
I rolled a 6.
Damn it.
Let's see, Peter was a 9 and Trevor was a 6.
Plus 0.
Trevor, so it's going to be Edwin's going to start off. Edwin, do you interact with object? Do you open the door?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see kind of into the room right now? You see the Kinku right here. You have 30 feet of movement. Of course, you could dash. What do you want to do?
Alright. I have 30 feet of movements. I have Spirit Guardians out, which their range is 15 feet before they can attack anything. So I get within 15 feet of the Kinku.
Go ahead and move your character.
I'm here. We're at about 15 feet to the closest Kinku.
He'd be
the one
by the stairs, yeah. And keep in mind, each square is 5 feet.
Oh, yeah, each square is 5 feet. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's like each square is 5 feet, and moving laterally is like along a square is 5 feet as well.
So if I go right there, that puts me
So
within-
you're going to have to move, watch this, 5, 10, 15 feet. So you still have 15 feet of movement left, unless you want to use your action to dash. And you're within 15 feet of the Kinku.
within 15 feet of the Kinku.
So you can use your bonus action to trigger Spirit Guardians, I believe.
Yes.
And is that, he makes a save, right?
Spirit Guardians.
Sorry, I forget how Spirit Guardians works.
No, I call for spirits to protect you. They go around you within a distance of 15 feet for their duration.
So Ed, I'm noticing here that you don't have all your spells picked for some reason.
when I'm looking at it seems I have all.
Oh, you know what?
all
You know
my
what?
spells
I bet
prepared.
I just need to redo it. That's my bad. Yep, you changed. Oh man, you changed a lot of things. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I've been
goodness.
looking at the old version of this. My bad, Ed. That makes way more sense. Okay, and what level spell is Spirit Guardians is a 3rd level spell. That's why it's so powerful. You call forth afflict you if you are within. So it needs to the Kinku needs to make a Wisdom 14 roll, if I'm not mistaken. He fails.
The creature takes 3d6 8
Roll it.
radiant
Roll it.
damage. 3d6 plus 8, so that's 28.
Wait, okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm just checking your guys' math here. 3d6.
Oh yeah, I rolled 3d8.
Yeah,
My bad.
3d8. No, you're supposed to roll 3d8, right? Yeah.
Okay.
There's no plus 8 to that.
Yes.
Yeah, he just does 3d8 damage.
3d8.
Yeah. Did you roll? Yeah, you rolled. That's 20. So he takes 20 points of damage. That Kinku dies.
Damn.
All right, so my spirit guardian, I just want to put it out there, it's like a kind of like a glowing bust of a very like maternal woman with braids down her back. She has 2 bottles of cleaning products, and she yells, "That's the power of pine salt."
I knew it was coming the second you said she had braids on her back. I was like, no. The second you said 2 bottles, I was like, oh, God.
That's the power of pine salt, baby. Smack.
You know what I want to know? I hope that woman is doing all right. I hope she's doing well.
She's doing amazing. She has to be. That's the power of pine salt, baby.
Oh, my God. Which sense specifically? Like original or like any special?
It's just original lemon right now. So
Okay.
like lemon just fills the area.
God.
It mixes with the lavender, I imagine, that's already there because of the mast. So it's lemon and lavender.
Nice.
Beautiful. Okay, you killed him. You got 15 foot of motion, and I believe you still have your full action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, where are you going? Guys, also just for the thing, think about what you want to roll in your turn. Just have a plan ready to go so we can keep up the speed of it. Ed was going first there. I'm not judging you, Ed. I love you.
No problem. So I have another 15, so I can move another 3
Squares.
3 squares. And the next Kinku is Beast.
Far side, but keep in mind they're on the floor above you. You can shoot them. So think about this as being overlaid. So the 2 squares on this side. So like this Kinku per se is like right here on the floor above them. So where the pillar is right here, these pillars, that is like where the line of the floor above it right here is. So
All right. And these steps right here would put me right behind Megan's character. I forget everyone's names. I'm bad with names. I will learn them. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
You're going by Ina?
Yeah, because it's easier.
yeah, because if I go up those stairs, would that put me right at the top of them?
let's see this. Yeah, you'll go so from where you are 5, 10, 15, you'll be right here or in the same space right here. See?
I'll do that.
Okay. You're close to where Onathera is now. Okay. Next up in the order is the Warforged. Having seen you enter the room, the buff Warforged is going to move, and he's going to try to proceed up the stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20. And so he, I believe, is right next to you now, and he is going to go ahead and attack you.
Buddy!
So much for that.
Yeah. He's going to make 3 attacks, and he's going to start. Let's go ahead and just roll it. So, hold on. What's your AC, Ed?
My AC is 19.
So the first 2, the first one is 8 plus 6, which is not going to hit. Second one is 2 plus 6, which is not going to hit. And the third one is 9 plus 6, which is 15. So none of his strikes will actually hit you, Ed. This Warforged down here, because the Warforges are all going on the same turn, and the Kinkus are all going on the same turn. This Warforged is actually going to attack this Kinku, and he's going to make 3 attacks, and he will kill this Kinku.
Oh,
Is that the one with the dual blades or the one with the red cloak and the rapier?
The red cloak of the rapier is fighting Ed. The dual blades is right over here. That just dispatched a Kinku who just cross chopped him and just literally made him into 4 little crow parts.
As I'm dodging attacks, I'm like,
Yeah, well he
Why?
like comes off and bangs off you hard, like he thrusts like the sword into you. It slides off your metallic body. He tries to come in with a dagger, and it clanks into your stuff. And you're just, I mean, you got your shield up and you got your mace out, and you're a pretty tough motherfucker. Okay, next up in the order is the Kinku. Seeing this, both Kinku are going to shoot the Warforged. Actually, I think one of them is going to shoot at Ed. So he's going to do.
even though I'm in the stairwell, I'm on top. They can get me still.
Yeah, of course they can. They're on the second floor.
It's open air.
God damn this lazy interior structure.
Oh my god. It's a 19 to hit, so that one's going to hit you. He's going to do a d6 plus... he's going to do a d6 plus 3. So he'll do 9 points of damage to you, Ed. The first Kinku, and the second Kinku is also going to attack him, and he's going to crit the fucking Nimblewright. So that he's going to do 2d6 plus... he's going to do 2d6 plus 3, which he's going to do 12 points of damage to the Nimblewright.
All right, I lost 9 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
I'm at 32.
Well, now I don't know who to believe.
Oh, how do you do that? Okay, so he took 19 points of damage. Okay, sorry. The initiative tracker sucks on this sometimes. I have a hard time figuring it out. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Okay. So 19's 10's 30.
You killed 2 so far. Well, 2 have been killed.
Yeah, so 26. Yeah, so he takes a good solid hit from that, and next up in the order, that's the Kinku's turn. Next up in the order is Peter. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Somnus, who's by the door.
Yeah, still by the door. I'm already curious about this 20 that you have by my name. It's like, what is that?
Oh, it doesn't mean anything. Sorry, that was just the initiative order. I can fix it in the next session.
Damn.
God, shit's broken. Surprise.
No, you're fine. It's that just with the Warforged attacking Gauze. Now I'm just like, who do I attack? Who do we take out?
Maybe go after the Warforged that's about to attack our Warforged. Really?
Yeah. So I'll go one. No, let me just put that there.
Yep. Do you mean
first?
you're having a hard time? I can move him for you.
Yeah, like moving it was a bit weird for me. Hold on. 1, 5,
Can I
10,
shout?
15, 20, 25, 30.
Or I keep forgetting how to say there.
There, I think is where I
Yeah.
go.
You can also
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
dash
30.
to get
Yeah.
to the nimble right. But you move into the room. What do you want to do?
Wait, the number right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're just the Warforged.
Oh, okay. Sure, let's dash. Let's
So it's
dash
going to
and
use
see
your
what happens.
action. You won't be able to attack, but you will be able to use a bonus offhand weapon.
Offhand weapon?
So you're a 2-weapon fighter, correct?
Yeah.
So you use your bonus action to attack. If you use your dash, you won't be able to attack twice because you'll use your attack action. You'll use if you take the attack action, you can attack twice, but you used your action to dash. That's my point. You can either stay there and attack twice with like a bow, or you can get up there and attack once with an offhand weapon, depending on what you draw, because you haven't declared what you're drawing. You have dual wielder though, so you can draw both blades at the same time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I will stay put, and I'll just draw both my longsword and rapier.
Okay. And do you want to ready in action?
So I can't. Well, my superior, I don't do anything. Ready in
So
attack.
when you ready in action, what you're going to do is you're going to set a parameter for me, and you're going to say, on my action, when this happens, I will do this.
Okay. Well, so I guess since I moved as far as I can, if that Warforged comes up to me and tries to attack me, I want to parry.
Parry, got it. Okay. Well, you can take parry as a reaction. You can do parry even if you don't ready in action.
Oh, okay.
Parry is a reaction. So in your turn, you can do reactions. So basic D&D setup is on your turn, you have movement, you have action, you have your bonus action, and you have reaction. You can take your reactions at any time during combat, or depending on what the reaction is, whenever like the modifier for the reaction is met, like somebody attacks you and you cast shield, versus or somebody attacks you and you're able to cast parry. You don't technically cast parry. That's a 4th edition bullshit. But the point is that you can ready an action now. Like if somebody comes into range of you, you could attack them.
Okay,
I think that's right. I actually think that's wrong, but we're gonna say it is like now, and I'm gonna look up the rule later. I've had about a half bottle of wine. We're chugging through it.
I've had.
Oh, you can't see it. I need a green screen badly.
I will. I guess the action that I will. Yeah, no. I'll ready an attack for when they come up on.
All right, that's your turn, and next in the order is Trevor.
Okay, I'm most worried about Somnus at this point because, if I recall, both of those Keku aiming down from the second balcony have ranged attack capability.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I am going to use, let's see, I have 30 feet of movement. I think I would put them well within range of, actually, I was thinking I'd fire directly at them, but I think I'm going to go for blinding them, which is 30 feet. So let me just do this 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Let's see, can I get there? That's there. That's one square into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can totally do that. Okay, so I'm going to use my full distance of 30 feet to go as far as I can into the room, the main room where Somnus is.
Okay, go ahead and move the character.
Yeah, I can move him. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right behind Somnus, since he probably has an higher armor class than me. And then I think they're going to both be in range. Well, maybe not both, but maybe just one.
Or at least one of them. Yeah.
Well, can you blindness only affects one of them, right?
If I cast it at a higher level, I can target.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. If you can get both of them in range.
No, I can target.
Keep in mind that 5, 10, 15, the nimble right is in range as well.
Oh, so it would blind him?
Well, I don't know, actually. Let me double check. He might actually, you're totally correct. I'm going to probably say you don't know. Do you know what I mean? Damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It says choose one creature that you can see within range, and casting an additional, at a spell of 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature.
You're not familiar. You're not familiar with it. You'd have to take an action to roll to guess to have any knowledge as to whether or not you think you could blind this thing or not. It has eyes, or it appears to have eyes. How about that?
Right. Yeah, that's fair. What kind of ability check would that be? Sorry.
So I believe they need you cast it at whatever level, pick your targets, and they need to make saves against yours.
Oh, okay. I don't have to do an additional check to make sure I can blind them?
Well, no, you do it, and they either pass your DC 13 save or they don't.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and so I'm going to have to cast it at level 3. It's a 2nd level spell, so I'm going to use up one of my 3rd level slots.
Okay, so you're going to cast 3 of these, right?
No, I can only target one additional creature.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. So you're going to target, which ones are you targeting? Go ahead and click on them for me.
2 Keku on the
2
second
Keku on the 2nd floor, so they need to pass DC 13 con saves. Oh, no. Con, what is it? What save is it? It's,
I just had it.
Hold on, I got it. I'll find it. Hold on one sec. Don't worry about it.
Constitution saving throw of 13.
Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and roll that out. So let's go ahead and roll. First one, pass. And then I think they have a con of 0, so one of them fails. This one right here is, I'm going to put a little blind notification on him, so he can't see shit. There's not really a really good blind thing, is there? Why would there not be a blind thing? Whatever. This'll do. He's got a little blind note on him now, you see. It's got a little, looks more like a ninja mask, but it's there.
I see you. So I got one of them for you.
Yeah, one of them has been blinded. Also, note, I was wrong about something. Somebody just helpfully actually texted me about something that I did wrong, which is actually super helpful. I actually appreciate that.
You have like consultants on air? Awesome.
No, it's a note that I gave 19 points of damage to the Nibblewright. When the arrow hit the Nibblewright, it didn't appear to be very effective.
Okay.
The Nibblewright is the Warforged.
Yeah.
Okay, synonym. Got it.
Okay. Next up in the order is Megan. Oh, sorry, Onathora.
Yeah, who's that? Okay. So
yeah.
right now I'm behind the boxes. I stand up and aim my longbow at the Kenku that's closest to me that's not blind. and I shoot an arrow at him.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll an attack. So wait, that was 2. That's damage, Megan.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, so that's a D20. What's your modifier?
+8.
+8. So that would be. Go ahead and make sure to do the math for me, guys, just to make my life easier. I'm terrible at math. So the big point is so 8 + 7. That's 14. You hit the Kinku, and I'll accept that damage roll of 15 damage. You kill that Kinku.
Nice.
How do you want to do? Oh, one of the things too. I need to say when you kill something, I'll say something like, "How do you want to do this?" I want you to describe how you fucking murder that creature.
Like my power of pine saw, baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ed did a good job of that.
It was like mid-caw, and the arrow went like through his mouth and out the back of his head.
Visceral.
Wow.
You're not sure if he choked to death or he just got stabbed to death. You're not actually sure. Yeah, and he goes down.
And after that, I hide back behind the bus.
The other Kinku is like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and it doesn't know what happened. We're top of the order. It's Ed's turn again.
All right. So this Warforged is attacking me. Is there any way I can be like, "Whoa, dude! Like, I'm on your side."
Yeah, you can use 6 seconds of dialogue. If you want to use more than that, you're gonna have to use your action. So you can try to stop him.
Yeah. I'll be like, "Hey, I know I just ran in here, but I believe I'm here to help you."
Okay. Yeah, and he will have an action on his turn. Do you want to use the rest of your action?
I guess I'll.
You could. I mean, you could be defense. You could do dodge or something that would help your AC or something. You have other actions.
All right, this is an open space. I'll try and put some distance between me and him. If I jump off the stairs to like the ground floor, and then just like hop back,
You'll leave his area of thing, and he'll get an opportunity attack if he wants to take it.
If he wants to take
Right.
it. Yeah. I'll see if he wants to take it. I'll try and.
Yeah, he does take it. Yeah.
He does take
Yeah. So he's gonna make. I believe he's gonna make an op attack, which is just 1 attack, which is also wrong. I did something. I'm getting really good feedback here, so perfect. Yeah.
Really good feedback for a lot of it.
No, it's good stuff. So he's gonna hit you with 20 to hit, so that will hit you. He will do a D8 plus 4, which is going to be he's gonna do 8 points of damage to you, Ed.
8 points of damage.
You're just getting your shit fucked up.
Yeah, and you're here in the space. So as you rook over, he slices you with his rapier, and a bunch of cogs fly to your side as he catches you in the side, and a little chunk of your metal flies off as you go over the stair railing. You're now on the first floor. You're not technically within. You're kind of close enough. You could probably stab through the rails at him, but he has cover.
Is my Spirit Guardian still out?
Yeah, you can activate it.
All right, then. Fuck that. I'm gonna use Spirit Guardians on him.
Okay, what's the save one more time for me?
Let me pull that back up. Spirit Guardians. It's Wisdom.
Well, but 14 Wisdom. Okay, so he's gonna make a Wisdom save, which is 0 for him, and I think he fails, and he's gonna take damage. Roll damage.
All right, and that was 3d8.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. 3d8. 17.
All right, he takes 17 points of damage. This is far more effective than whatever the Kinku did to him.
And do I still have my regular?
Yeah, action and movement. You still got both. Though it was difficult terrain, so you used 10 feet of movement to get over the railing.
All right, that's fine.
And I'm assuming you've moved 15 feet because technically you're not out of range there. To trigger it, you would have moved there.
Okay. I will take the additional 15 feet of movement and then cast. I think I'm going to do Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. So go ahead and move your character.
15. I'm gonna go to this corner right here.
Cast Cure Wounds.
And
Oh,
Cure
just for
Wounds.
the record, too, you are like right here on the main floor. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus my ability modifier. My ability modifier would be. What's my ability modifier?
Which one?
Plus
Plus
3?
3, yeah, probably.
All right. So 1d8. 8 plus 3 is 11. I gain 11 points of HP.
Okay, now it's on to I think that's your bonus action, and all movement. So it's on to the Warforged term. A Warforged number 2 here with the double arm blades is going to move in on Peter, and he is going to attack you. Does that trigger? I think that triggers an action to attack. Correct, Peter?
Yes, I said.
Okay,
attack.
go ahead and attack twice.
That's 2d20, right?
2d20 and plus whatever your modifier is.
Okay, wait, hold on. Remind me which modifier. I know you said to have it ready, but like which modifier?
Okay,
is-
so
I'm sorry.
you're going to use not your offhand weapon, but your primary weapon, which is your longsword. So it'd be plus 5 to hit.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
So it'd be your proficiency plus your strength score.
Gotcha. Proficiency, strength. Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Good. I think so. I think that's right. Because this was 5, and then my proficiency is 3. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you roll. Yeah. Wait. Why plus 8?
You said
No.
proficiency,
But
right?
like that, the 5 is plus the proficiency. Your strength score is 2. Your proficiency is 3. It's plus 5. So you hit a 16 to hit. Which let me double check his AC. So you're attacking the second Warforged. Yeah, that hits exactly. You do hit him for the first one. Roll again to try to attack him with another d20. Oh, actually, roll damage first on your attack.
That's a d8 plus 2. I see. D8 plus 2, and then so 2 plus 2 is 3.
What?
So the damage from my longsword is
It's 2. So plus 2. Yeah, 3. Yeah, you do 3.
Yeah,
You do 3
yeah.
damage to him. It's
sorry.
not super effective. So you effectively do maybe like how do I put this? 1 point of damage to him. It's not. It doesn't. What your longsword clangs off him. It does not seem to be super effective. How about that? And you can make your second attack now.
And that's also the d20 plus the 5.
I don't see a d20 plus 5.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to
d20.
figure, like,
Yeah, so it's d20 plus 5 for your longsword or your rapier attack.
Yeah. Yes, for both. Sorry.
No, don't worry. Don't apologize. We're getting through this. This is a learning experience.
Plus, it's been a long time since I've done this, so getting back into it.
Yeah, same. I haven't played since years.
So that's a 18 then.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
And that's also a d8 plus 2. So let's roll a d8. 9.
Okay, 9 points of damage to him. Again, not super effective. So that'll probably, when I say that, I mean he has resistance to like slashing and piercing damage. So it's only the damage you give him will be halved, rounded up.
So I should be stabbing him.
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
I did efficient damage to him using what was
Spirit Guardians.
Radiant damage.
Yeah. Which is magical damage. That's the difference.
Yeah.
These are non-magical attacks. Okay, that's Peter's turn. That's not Peter's turn. That was your ready to action. He is now going to attack you with his 2 arm blade attacks. So he's going to go. He's going to fail both miserably. He's going to just like wave him out in the air like a bird. He's like imitating the kinku. It's not going well for him. It's not been a fantastic day. Okay. Next up in the order is kinku number 1. He is going to fire. I think he is going to fire at Ed in the corner.
But he's blind.
Yeah, he's blind fire. He's going to have disadvantage.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, this is D&D. So you when you have a status effect like blindness, it just means that you have disadvantage to attack people. He can still hear you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So but he's gonna miss with a 5 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Because he's blind.
Yeah. All right. That's his turn. Next up in the order is Peter.
Hold on. Scroll down to this. Blip. I don't want to hit him again.
You're doing damage. You are doing damage. It's not. He's not resistant.
It's just very, very, very low.
Yeah.
Now, is it shocking to us that piercing damage is not doing that well, or is that not shocking because we're both Warforged?
It's not shocking. I mean, he's probably most Warforged are probably fairly inured against like slashing and regular damage. You guys are if you're made of metal, it's a little bit easier. That's not how player characters work. Fun fact, it's just like Minotaur characters don't get all the pluses of Minotaurs. It's like the actual Minotaur, like the monster block can solve any maze just as like an effect. You don't get that as like a racial trait character thing. So as soon as you make it a racial,
bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's how D&D works. You can't be overpowered, sir.
Bullshit.
Okay, well, go play a monk.
Just immediately calls out. I will just attack him again, just until.
So you can make 3 attacks this turn if you want to use your bonus action as well.
Oh, that's
Go ahead and try if you got your spare time to be prepared with your dice roller, just so you can go ahead. You can probably like roll everything simultaneously with macros, but don't worry about that now. We'll talk about that later. But go ahead and roll me 3d20s for all 3 attacks. Assuming the first 2 are your primary and the second's your offhand. Okay. So yeah, so your plus 5, 14. All right, let's look at his AC, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is, oh my God, sorry. I lost it for a second. His AC is 16, so plus 5, everything misses.
They all miss. I too just wave my swords in response.
Yeah. You just kind of bang off of him and just kind of blunt into him, and it doesn't. Yeah, you're both 2 heavily armed fighters that are just sort of like pinging off each other. So it's not your best day. But anyways, that's.
I yell at him. I can do it too.
You can move away from him, but I'm
just picturing Mandark and Dexter fighting like.
Oh man!
Oh my God! I forgot.
Yeah. Go ahead and let's go ahead and move to. It's now Trevor's turn.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So each of these squares is 5 foot square. I have a 5 foot range on my just regular attack with a quarterstaff. Can I reach the Warforged from where I am?
No, you cannot.
You'd have to move.
You'd have to move around him.
Okay.
5 foot.
Right.
10 foot means you could hit him.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's like the whole area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
5 foot means you can attack adjacent square.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense. All right. Well, then I'm going to move beside Peter over here. Somnus. And attack from there. And I have my bonus, and I'm going to use both my action and my bonus action to do 2-weapon fighting. Is that right? Does that sound right?
With a staff?
With my quarterstaff? Would that be what it is?
I don't.
It just I assume that refers to a melee weapon when it says 2-weapon fighting.
Well, I don't think you can because you don't have 2 weapons.
Oh. Well, I have a dagger and a quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, you can wield the. Yeah, you can wield the. Yeah,
Right.
You can draw
So I'm
2.
gonna roll 1d4.
You also have the fire necklace.
He would blow everybody up if he hit either one of them with it because it's like 20 feet radius, I think, or something. Also, if you want to spend that here too. But also, I need to point out something. If you guys throw fireballs around in the city, you will set buildings on fire. This is not magical. If he throws a fireball in here, this building will be set on fire.
Man, I came to D&D for no rules.
Yeah,
Why are you putting rules, man?
because that's what I do.
Do I attack with my quarterstaff first, I guess, and then my dagger
Yeah.
later? Do I roll one?
You will have to drop one of those weapons if you want to cast a spell. But yeah, you're able to draw them. Actually, no. Hold on. Did you draw them at the start of combat before you walked in? Because
I have not drawn my weapons yet.
so I guess you're holding your quarterstaff too. That's fine, I guess. I would think that you have to have a free hand to cast a spell, which you did last turn. So I'm fine with the
Yes.
interpretation of that. But moving forward, you have to have a free hand to reach components to cast a spell and make gestures. As soon as you draw your dagger, which you can do as a free action on this turn, you can have your dagger out. But as to the point of that, you cannot cast spells until you drop one or more of the items. Okay.
I would have to put
Yep.
it up.
All right. Go ahead and roll attacks.
All right. So, do I roll first a d20?
You're going to roll 2 d20s. The first one will be the quarterstaff. The second one will be the dagger. Offhand is always second. Both are +3s for you.
Okay. Okay. So I roll a 6 and a 20.
Holy crap. Okay, so on the dagger, you rolled a 20. So as part of the dagger, let me just double check. Hold on. Yeah, +3. So it's going to be 2d4 damage. Yeah, 2d4 damage from the crit. So it's usually like
Or if you have the backslash.
/R, yeah.
Got it.
So he'll take 4 points of damage. Okay, that's both your actions unless you want to move.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, next up in the order is Megan.
All right, I'm going to aim at this blinded Kinku on the second level with my longbow.
Yep. Crit fail. But you do, because he's blinded, get advantage. So roll again. Roll another d20.
Okay.
That definitely hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you hit him.
Much better.
All right, roll damage. Okay, he is still up. But he is incredibly bloodied. As the arrow catches him in the shoulder, it like knocks his bow over and he's like, "Ah!" He's having a bad day. He's blind and like really not feeling it, honestly. Like just wish he stayed in his little nest this morning. Like, God.
Next thing I do is I kind of run around to the other side of these boxes.
Okay. Oh, you haven't used Zephyr Strike yet either.
Everstrike?
Yeah.
I don't know what that
So you asked Zephyr Strike, so you don't take.
Oh, Zephyr Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it adds 1d8. So my longbow is normally 1d8 plus 3.
Once before the spell ends, you can give the attack roll on your turn. The attack deals an extra 1d8, so you choose when you want to use it.
I see. So I used it just then, so that'll be it.
Okay. I think I'm not going to allow that to happen because you can't retroactively do it. Do you know what I mean? You got to specify.
What?
You have to specify before the damage is rolled whether or not you're going to use it or not.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, do you want me to re-roll with a 1d8 plus 3?
No. Okay, look, it's added, so it'd be 2d8 on that bow. Your bow.
I know, and I rolled 2d8.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry. My bad.
So I was gonna say we can just say that was my shot.
That was your Zephyr Strike, yeah.
Okay.
And you're still a Beastmaster, correct?
Yes.
You didn't move to Monster Slayer, right?
Oh, I did move to Monster Slayer.
Okay, so you get another D8 for something. We'll work this out later. You definitely specify, guys. You've not been doing 2d8 every turn, right?
I did for my last turn, yes.
Okay.
Because I didn't know it was just a one-time thing.
Zephyr Strike is just once during the spell. And now you still have all the free movement. Like, you don't take reaction attacks and you can move around people really quickly. Right. So which is the purpose of the spell. You just get an extra attack in. All right. Go ahead. What's the question?
Huh?
Nothing. Okay, moving on. You still have your bonus action and more movement, I believe.
I'm good.
Okay, cool.
And I'm like hiding behind these boxes.
You are not taking the hide action.
What?
You have to take to hide. You have to take the hide action and use your action to do that.
Oh, that's not a bonus.
That's not how that works. You can unless you're a rogue, you can't take the hide action.
I see. So I'm just
Yeah,
standing here.
rogues can do. That's the whole point of the class is that you can do crap like hide and stealth as a bonus action, so you can still attack and still stealth.
So when it says attacks per action is 2, is like movement in action?
Oh, that's right. You're a ranger. You can take 2 attacks. That's correct.
Yeah.
So you can take your second attack now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I'll attack the Kanku again. Then.
Yeah. But it's that you don't get 2d8 on it. You get 2d.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
right.
have the 2 separate d20 attacks.
Okay.
Okay, you miss. That's your turn. Now we're back up to the top of the order.
Did it show my D20?
What's up?
My D20 plus 8.
Oh, it does hit. Sorry. You're rolling faster than me. Yeah, 4 kills him. How do you want to do this?
Is he still blind?
Yeah.
I shoot him through his blind eyes.
Oh,
Both
insult
Oh wow.
across his
insult
face.
to injury. He's dead. All right, back up to the top of the order. It's Ed.
All right. I move over here. The Warforged on the stairs. He's still within sight.
Correct. I'll just
Okay.
put him here because that'll make it easier.
And these are the last 2. We killed all the Kinkus that we are aware
Right.
of.
The Warforged were significantly tougher.
Okay. I kind of want to reason with them because I don't know who they are. I don't want to really kill them.
Or attempt to.
Or attempt to.
You know that not all Warforged are as reasonable as you guys.
Oh, I know.
I know.
Yeah, that's kind of a square fact.
But like I know we're in the city, so if we really damage the wrong people, we could be in trouble. So Warforged are humanoid, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. If I move here, they're both within 20 feet of radius for me, correct?
Let me see.
Double check that.
So you moved into here, so that's 5, 10, and 5, 10, 15. Yeah, they'd both be in 20 feet of you.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions, and they're gonna have to do a Charisma saving throw to see if I calm them.
Interesting. They're technically...
Yeah, each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must make a Charisma saving throw.
What's your safe?
My safe would be my Charisma.
So it'd be they need to make charisma saving throws, but what's the bar they need to
14.
Okay, cool. All right. 1, 2. Okay, both pass.
Damn it.
One of them doesn't actually. They have a -2 charisma modifier, so only one passes. So they got a 15. That'd be 13 for him. What's your save?
My save is 14.
So yeah, one of them fails.
Which one?
I'm gonna say the one on the stairs.
All right, the one on the stairs fail. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Calm Emotions. If creature fails saving throw, choose one of the following 2 effects. All right. I'm gonna make him feel indifferent.
Oh,
about-
sorry. One other thing too. All nimble rights have advantage on spell saves.
Meaning,
Meaning he passes.
so he does.
No, he doesn't. Both of them still. So he still fails. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
Same thing.
Does this work on him or
It
not?
does. I just told you. It did.
Okay.
But he got to roll twice and both failed. That's the point.
All right. So he's calm and now indifferent towards us. So when I go,
That you don't know if it was effective. He failed to save, but you don't know if nimble rights are or are not are fall under this. You use your action. Don't worry. We'll figure it out next turn.
I plead to the one that's not on the stairs. Please, we're just trying to help.
Okay, it is now the Warforged. Unless you have any other bonus action stuff you want to do.
No, because if it does work on the one on the stairs, if I attack his buddy, it's gonna cancel it out.
Correct.
So I'm really
Yeah.
hoping, please.
The one next to you is going to attack Trevor twice. It is now the Warforged term. He's going to make 2 attacks. First, and they're both arm blades, so +5 to hit. So that's first one is 7 to hit. Second one is a nat 20. Oh shit. So he's now. Oh shit. Okay. So
I'm almost dead. It sounds like.
well, we'll see what happens. He's going to be 2d6 +3, so that's just for his one attack that does hit. He's going to do 9. Oh, you got lucky. He's going to do 9 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's his turn. The second Warforged is going to
Can I? Is now the time to react to that? Or
yeah, if you wanted to.
a react
Yeah.
attack? I would like to, since I have both my weapons.
Well,
drawn.
no, you can't. No, there's no reaction attack.
I guess. Opportunity.
That
attack?
would only be if he moved out of your sphere of influence.
Uh,
So he would have to move out of your. You see how he's connecting to your 2 squares? Unless you have a 10-foot reach, he has to move out of your reach to draw an opportunity attack. You can use reactions, but it depends on reactions. Opportunity attacks are only if he moves away from you, because it's like him turning his back is the idea.
opportunity. Yeah, done. Okay. And I can't cast the spell right now because I have both my weapons drawn. Right.
You'd have to drop one of them, which you could do as a free action, but you can't because it's not your turn.
Right. Yeah. All right.
But it's about.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's now Peter's turn.
Do I want to do? What are the actions I can take? So I don't. So I'm not. For one, I'm not moving. Just not at all. I guess the action that I want to take is that if the Warforged in front of me does attack, I will just dodge.
Okay, so you're taking the dodge action. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn. Next up in the order is Trevor.
Okay. Can I drop one of my weapons? That counts for my action.
No,
so
that's a free action to drop a weapon.
Free.
Yeah, you would have to use an action to pick it back up,
Gotcha.
and it's in
Okay.
that square
Well,
now. You don't have it on you. So I assume you drop your dagger. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's drop my dagger.
It's a +3 to
And,
hit. You probably shouldn't even ever pick that dagger up.
Wait, but my quarterstaff has got like more damage potentially.
Yeah, if you hit something. He's also
I
not
got the same hit.
he's
I
not-
thought. I don't know.
to hit is +3 on the quarterstaff.
And on the dagger.
Yeah, but your firebolt is like +8. No, it's +5.
Firebolt? You mean like my spell?
Oh, you didn't take a cantrip that does damage. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's bad.
I'm confused.
No, it's bad. It's okay. It's totally fine. You're
What's bad?
Nothing's bad at all. It's fine.
I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Okay.
At the dude at the Warforged directly in front of me. So I have to do a d20 roll first, plus my.
Well, no, magic missile automatically hits.
Oh, okay.
So you just roll damage. That's the nice thing about.
So just roll a d4 plus 1.
If I'm not mistaken, sorry, I haven't magic missiled anyone in a zillion years.
4 plus 1 force damage plus 1.
I'm also not seeing it in your spell list, though.
Oh. Well, I kind of added it at the last minute.
Oh, it's fine. It's totally cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna fight you. Yeah, there's a lot of spell shifting that's happening. I have to refresh a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Just for 2 out of the 4 of us so far.
All right, okay.
I chose mine by like 12 o'clock today. You're the one who didn't refresh, buddy. I did my
Force
choices
damage,
well
too.
ahead of time.
All right, so
Yeah, this would be a D4
I
plus
rolled a-
1 for each.
yeah, and I got a 5.
Oh, wait, hold on. So you got. Let me see. How many you roll? There's 3 darts though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you roll 3d4 plus 3 essentially.
So 2d4
Plus 2.
plus 2. Then round this out. My bad.
7. So 7 plus 5, you do 13 points of damage to this guy, and it is magical, so he will take the full damage. 10, 7, and he doesn't look bloodied because that term doesn't really apply to him very effectively. What he does look is he looks geary. Yeah, oily is a better one. Thank you. He's bleeding blood. He's bleeding black blood all over the floor, and you hear a steam shoot out from the top of the other nimble ride, like a steam train engine, as his little top blows and his hat flies off, and there's like steam coming out of the top of his head. You did make him waste a turn, though, Ed. How about that?
At least I did something.
You're doing more damage. Megan, it's your turn now.
Okay, question. Can I cast Hail of Thorns and shoot an arrow in the same...
No. Hail of Thorns is a spell. It's an action. Let me double check just to make absolutely sure.
Because it says that I have 2 actions.
Right. No, it says you have 2 attack actions.
2 attacks per action.
Yeah, so if you take the attack action, you make 2 attacks. Versus if you cast a spell, that's 1 action. Right. Okay. Which is why it's like movement economy also. So you can either cast 1 spell or do that. It's a trade-off for stuff. And I think that if I'm not mistaken... Actually, no, you can do that because Hail of Thorns is a bonus action. So you can take your attack action, shoot both arrows, and then still cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that at the dude on the stairs.
Okay, yeah. So roll an attack, and if it hits, I believe your bonus action. So once before the spell ends, the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns. So let's see if you hit him. His AC is 18. That hits. Shit, girl, Jesus, that hits.
Yay, death.
Okay.
Yeah, talking didn't go so well.
Yeah.
So that's just for my
11. Now do your 2d10 damage, I believe. Okay, so he's going to take half the piercing damage from the arrow, but he will take all of the magical damage from the Hail of Thorns. So they're not resistant to magic, but they are resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing. So all forms of non-magical damage they're resistant to, it appears. So he'll take 13 points of damage, and he also looks like he's had a better time. He's dripping black bloods all over the stairs. Okay, and I think you get another shot, Megan, correct?
Okay. Let's do that again. Do I need to roll another d20 to see if it...
Yes, yes. That hits. Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay, he has 1 point of health left.
Oh, wow.
He is extremely bloody, dripping gears and shit all over the stairs. That's Megan's turn. Top of the order, it's Ed.
All right, yeah. Talking didn't seem to do anything.
You could potentially wipe both out once with Spirit Guardians. I'm just saying.
Oh, believe me, that's already what I'm thinking. I'm like, in for a penny, in for a pound. Like, we can't talk with these guys. If we really aren't supposed to kill them, it's a little bit too late. We've done the damage.
You could attempt to non-lethally capture one of them.
I don't have any of those skills.
Well, it's not.
You have a big bag you could put it in, right?
What's up?
We have what?
Bag of holding?
The
You want to stuff one of them into the bag of holding?
I mean, I'm just going to. All right. So, the one on the stairs, I'll use my Toll of the Dead cantrip on.
Okay. That's gonna be your action. Yeah. So go ahead. What's his save?
Wisdom 14.
Oh damn! I think you got him. Let's see.
All we're getting out of this encounter is a bunch of masks. We're not going to know.
He passes.
No.
Everybody.
We can examine the bodies.
Can you
passes?
Yeah, he passes. Which I believe with Toll of the Dead, he does not take damage outside of that, unless he doesn't. Who's in range? The sound of the duller spells. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic. If the target is missing any of its hit point, it instead takes 1d12. Yeah, so he doesn't take any damage. It's not like a half damage effect.
So that was a cantrip. I could still do
bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. Well, before
you
that,
can't
I'll
take an
use-
action. To use a cantrip, use your action.
Okay. So bonus action would mean
Spirit Guardians.
All right, fine. I use Spirit Guardians on the one not on the
Well, you can
stairs.
use your anything to do. You can cast any bonus action spell that you have, like if you want to do something else.
No, I'll use Spirit Guardians on the one that's not on the stairs.
Aren't both in range for Spirit Guardians?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I get both of them?
Yeah, they're in 15 feet, and I think it's 2, right? Am I crazy? Sorry, I've never played a cleric. Like all the other classes I've actually played, but I've never played a cleric, so I'm not super familiar with it. If you're good or neutral, the spells appear as angelic. Okay. When you cast a spell, you designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. An affected creature's speed is... Oh, no. Wait, what?
If you can designate any number of creatures you see. So pretty much if I summon them while there's creatures around, I can make them go slow. But
yeah, and at 15 feet for the duration. They float around you in a distance of 15 feet for the duration. So the both are within there. So their speed is half. They haven't moved, I guess. It's not important.
all right, so I'll use Spirit Guardians on both of them, which is a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
So this is where I did it wrong, dude. It actually, they take the damage on their turn. Because if they, it's like an area of effect. So like if they approach you on their turn or start their turn in the effect area, then they make the save throw. That's where I fucked up.
Oh man, they should have been attacked all this time.
Well, no, that's not true. Actually, I think it's unless you specify otherwise, because you could have just. I think you specified that they weren't attacked at certain points. So importantly, 5, 10. Yeah, so both of them are going to make. I'm just going to go ahead and do the saves right now because effectively you couldn't stop it. Actually, you specified until now. So if you specified now that they're active on your turn, then at the start of their next turn, they'll take Spirit Guardians damage.
All right, yeah, now they're active.
Okay.
Then. If he messed up my cantrip, I'm just gonna be like, all right, Spirit Guardians, you take this over then.
Okay, and next up in the order is the Warforged, and they'll take the damage. So they're gonna make saves. It's a DC. It's Wisdom, right?
Wisdom 14.
Okay, so they have Wisdom 0. So straight rolls. Fail. Roll damage on both.
All right, and it is 3d8.
One has 7.
3d8.
One has 1. One automatically dies. I'll ask you how the Spirit Guardian kills him in a second.
All right, 3d8.
Yeah, both die.
15.
How do you want to do this?
4. All right, so the Pine Saw Lady is gonna go towards the one on the stairs again, going. All right, now it's time for some meadowy freshness. Attacks it, but then the other one, because the Pine Saw Lady is being like used right now, another Spirit Guardian gets summoned, and just like the Pine Saw Lady, it's kind of like genie-like, and it has a spiritual tail on like the bottom end, but the top end. It's a really strong man, arms closed, baldness. And he charges going, "There's no clean like Mr. Clean," and fucking cleans his clock.
Okay, and both are dead, and you guys are out of combat. As the smoke clears in the room, you hear a banging as if somebody's kicking against the cupboard in the stairs, Harry Potter style. Somebody is currently hidden in a cupboard under the stairs. Well, and you can hear them banging against the door.
Well, let's check that out.
My first thing is the one who was most damaged was Trevor, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, I go over to him first and foremost, and I'll use a cure wounds on him.
Woo. Roll cure wounds.
Cure wounds is 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which my spellcasting modifier is. I will remember these. We'll
get used to it as we go. For Gauss, his spellcasting modifier is 3.
All right, so 1d8 plus 3.
For you, it would be your wisdom score.
All right, 7, 3. So you get 10 points of HP, Trevor.
I appreciate it, friend.
Okay.
I mean, health and safety is my number one priority. Unless they're attacking, then they can probably die.
As you guys fiddle about, the door to the cupboard is smashed open as a befuddled, foul-smelling drow rolls out from under the stairs. He smells like tuna and old cannery and just basically fish juice. And you see he's in a white coat and a torn up white coat, and on his chest is a pen that reads Dr. Nilo.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like the doctor was a drow.
Yeah.
Like we were told that the doctor
and
was a drow.
he stands up and he says, "Oh my God." And we're going to take a break here, actually. So,
Oh my God.
Congratulations on your first round of combat as a group. That was pretty great, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like we had lots of questions, and
We're gonna get faster as we go. It's the same thing. You remember the first round of combat we did with that when you played with me and Katie, and yeah, that was good. I'm gonna go ahead and creep the screen roll, the stream rolling. I'm gonna mute all our microphones so we're not on stream. We're gonna go to just a thing. We're gonna take a 10-minute break so that I can pee primarily, and we'll be back with drinks and everything else. So I think I only think it's gonna be an hour more or something like that. Are you guys okay with that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod One Shot. Woo!
Yeah.
You guys managed it. You managed to to butt into a gang war between a bunch of, you don't know who they were, Kinku and some Nimblewrights or Warforged that were fighting each other. And you managed to come out victoriously, defeating both sides, even though, so now you have discovered Dr. Nilo was hidden under the stairs. 2, 1.
All right.
Hello and welcome back
first
to
of
the
all,
Pen and Paper Pod
I
One
acknowledge
Shot.
at this point, I'm not good at talking to people, so I'm gonna let you guys talk to him while I scrounge the dead bodies for anything useful. For the 2 Warforges, I look at that.
We'll deal with that in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk to Dr. Nilo. Who's talking?
I'll speak with the unfortunate professor.
Did you kill them? Do you mean to kill me?
No, not at all. We've heard that you are on the front line against this shrieking disease. We want to do all that we can to stop the spread and see if we can.
Laughing fever.
Coughing fever.
Laughing fever. Everybody gets that wrong.
Laughing.
That's what we call it in the Underdog. It's called the laughing fever.
What can you tell us about it?
First, I was kidnapped by Kinku from the Xanathar's Guild. Have they been dispatched? Who are you?
We were hired by.
What's his name?
Volo.
A guy at
Volo.
a local business.
Volo.
A local businessman.
Apparently, the government has been slow to respond, so entrepreneurs have taken up the call, and we're working on behalf of him to to see if we can save the city. We've dispatched both the Kenku and the Warforged. Unfortunately, they both attacked us, though we weren't
Warforged?
sure,
There were Warforged here?
Yes, two. One with a crimson cape and rapier, the other with two saw blade arms.
At that point, I lift up their capes because I'm pillaging their corpses right now.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I know nothing of these Warforged. I know some drow that had more importantly,
Did the Kenku kidnap?
yes, they did. They kidnapped me from the Sisters of Mercy. I thought I had been captured, and I had to tear apart my mask and leave lilacs as a trail. Hopefully, somebody would follow it. Did you follow it?
We did. We found those. We also noticed a symbol.
I thought it was lavender.
It was lavender, correct?
Okay, same flower. Okay. We found your mask next to a shipment that had been fire blasted by
I was kidnapped from the Sisters of Mercy. My mask is here. The thing I tore it up to tear the stuff out. My mask is here.
Oh, we didn't find that one. We found one. We found one with lavender next to it.
Branching story paths. You went with the thing over, going to investigate him first. But whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I helped the kid.
Who is your strange metal friend with the non sequiturs?
I am Gauze. As I keep rummaging the corpses for anything useful.
He's on a journey to find his soul.
You don't know that.
I swear, if Volo has done this for me, I will forgive him all of his previous trespasses. Would it be possible for us to leave here?
Yeah, we can get you out of here for sure.
Where is here?
And what are you talking about? You got here.
So this is definitely Kiku's hideout?
Oh my god, I love you. Well, investigate. What are you doing? So,
I'm investigating. I'm rummaging the.
all right. Well, then roll something. All right, let's do.
Tell me what.
Okay,
roll.
let's do this. Roll perception.
All of us? Or
Just him
Okay.
All right, perception. 14.
with disadvantage because I hate you. I'm just kidding.
All right, my perception is 14 plus 6, which disadvantage me.
I'm just with that. It's fine. You get a 20 on that. You can see clearly around the room that there are marks of the Xanathar's Guild. The yellow marks with the eye stalks, the eye with the multiple stalks, and the yellow that are marked on multiple walls around here. You find
and do I find anything from the corpses?
You find on the Kinku a map of the sewers with multiple points marked in yellow, a path leading back to a nexus of sewer tunnels.
Yoink.
Yeah.
That definitely goes in my
Yoink.
inventory.
Yes.
You also find
If you'd like, I have a cartographer sort of experience.
Yeah, you can take a look at that in a moment. You also find on them. You find a rapier. You find what was your score, Ed?
20.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. You actually managed to find a secret room in the back here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you're able to see that under the stairs behind where you found the canned fish where they were hiding, there's actually like a little room that pops back in there. And in this room, you will find a treasure trove of stolen art. And I will describe it forthwith.
Ooh. Are there grass skirts and coconut bras?
Why would I can't even engage. I
Why?
can't engage.
Because it's art.
Not engaging. Okay, there's 2 wooden crates. The first has 4 wood-framed paintings wrapped in leather. The paintings depict the cities of Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvermoon, and Baldur's Gate. The second crate is filled with rusty silver bars, stamped with the trade unions on top of them.
Do I have the bag of holding, or does someone else have the bag? Who has the bag of holding right now?
I don't.
We never specified, so just somebody pick it.
Can I have it?
Yes, you
Yeah.
have
You're
it.
able to stash all that
Alright.
stuff in there.
Dunzo.
Okay. Yeah, you find that. You also find that they have each of the Kinku has a crappy short sword and bow. The Warforged red guy has a nice little red cloak. It doesn't have any magical properties, but he also has a rapier and a knife that are pretty nicely made. You can't detach the arm blades of the other Warforged, but you could probably still spare parts from him if you wanted to.
I take the cloak. Does the other one have any fancy cloak on it as
No.
well? Are they different?
The second one seems a lot more with the arm blade seems a lot more basic.
All right, I take the cloak from the one and spare parts. I guess I'll salvage anything that I think might be useful.
Yeah, okay. We'll deal with that outside of play. But for right now, that seems to be what you can see inside this warehouse. You also notice that as you were opening the room, there seems to be like some sort of silver bell system that rings if you open the doors upstairs in the secret room. Like if you would have opened when you open the front door, it rings a bell in the secret room.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You also find in that room a paper bird.
The paper bird.
It is a magical piece of paper that you can write a note on, say the name to it, and it folds up into a bird and flies to the person.
Is this like brand new, or has it been used?
It's not been used. It's not been used. It's brand new.
Okay. And the masks are here, correct?
The what?
The masks that we originally were looking for.
When you go to open the crate, you find maybe like 4 or 5 masks, but it doesn't seem to be the whole stock.
All right, I put those in the bag as well because that's originally what we came here to find and locate. So I'm going around putting all the stuff in the bag.
And the paper bird too, because that could probably come in handy later.
As you continue to talk to Nilo is going to explain some things about the disease. So laughing fever has several distinct stages, and depending upon contact or who it does it, the biggest thing that Nilo wants to tell you is that he's concerned, based on his experience with epidemiology, that it would be impossible for laughing fever to come to Waterdeep, as it was located in the Underdark, very, very far away, and the rapidity with which the disease kills its victims. It does spread very quickly, but it wouldn't just appear in a place. The victim to travel from the Underdark to Waterdeep would die before they arrived in Waterdeep. So it would take somebody actively cultivating specimens and to bring the disease here.
So this was a planned attack.
Any idea who might be behind it?
Well, I suspect the Xanathars, as I was trying to bring this up to the Waterdeep Council, and they kidnapped me.
The Waterdeep Council kidnapped you?
No, the Xanathars. Why would the Waterdeep Council kidnap me? They can't even stand me. They won't listen to me.
Why won't they listen to you?
Racism?
Wait,
And what are you trying to tell them?
That this was a planned attack. What? Pay attention, Ed. Okay, you're driving me nuts.
No, I am paying attention. This is just how Gauss processes and talks.
He's a drow.
right.
Yeah. Generally untrusted. Lots of slavers in the Underdark are drow. See Driz novels.
So how do we keep it from getting worse? Or
Well, proper methodologies. There's cures. Lesser restorations work on it. You can cure laughing fever with lesser restoration or any spells like that. It's immutable to spells, but it's just hard to keep that. There's not enough spells or spellcasters in the district to keep this situation under control. So as long as people stay apart and we treat the individual cases, it's actually very handleable. But people just have to be smart about it.
Hold on. Lesser restoration can cure laughing.
Yes.
Oh man, I could have cured that poor woman back there.
I thought you did.
Inside.
No, I didn't use lesser restoration on
This
her.
is in
I just-
character. You just told them that you just left her there.
Yeah, no, oh no, I didn't know how to cure her.
Oh my god.
I just gave her enough hit points to get her affairs in order. I said I would help.
In other words, you prolonged her suffering.
Going to that Great job.
I have more to...
I mean, I'll make a pit stop if you guys want me to. I should make a pit stop. I convinced myself I'll make a pit stop later.
He also wants to note that the stages of laughing fever, when you contract it within a day, you lose, you gain 1 level of exhaustion, which is a D&D terminology, which we'll get to if any of you guys get laughing fever. It sucks because you have a disadvantage on like all ability scores. You gain 1 level of exhaustion on the second day. Anytime you do anything strenuous like combat, you on your turn will have to make a Constitution saving roll or take physical psychic damage from coughing. And you don't know what the other stages are. Usually you begin to die at that point. You can take like further levels of exhaustion, and the amount of damage you take on the cough goes up.
Is it your opinion, Doctor, that the masks here, such as the one you left behind, will help prevent us from contracting the disease?
Correct. They have magical air filters, and it uses the herb as a component to a magical spell that is placed in the nose.
And do you know anything about the missing shipment?
I saw when I was through the peephole of the thing, I saw that it appeared that for whatever reason, the mechanical people, like yourselves, I apologize, I don't mean to sound mechanically prejudiced, but they brought in a crate and didn't expect the Kinku to be here, and they were surprised by each other's presence in this place, and then commenced a combat.
So it was the Warforged who stole the Kinku ambush. So this should be the Warforged's lair. The Warforged kidnapped you?
No, I was kidnapped by the Kinku.
I'm very confused because if the Kinku kidnapped you and they were here at this location, why would the Warforged bring the stuff here if it was not their location? It does not compute.
I don't know why. You'll have to use your detective work, detective. He doesn't say that. I'm being sassy. Anyways, he's kind of upset. I need to get out of here right now. There's more to tell you. I have theories about how it would be transmuted. There's also a possibility that others of my kind were involved.
Shall we take him back to the inn?
I mean,
Yeah,
our employer.
Give us the most information. To the Dr. Nyla.
Yeah, let's go back to our employer who knows this guy and has promised us money.
Good point. Let's go back to the inn.
Okay.
Can I make a pit stop to the
As you
house
guys
to see if Mom's alive?
exit the place, everybody make a perception check.
Excuse me. Plus 3. There it is.
I have 10 plus 6, so I have 16.
10.
Okay.
23.
Only Trevor is able to see, as you guys exit the end, a red glowing dot appears on Dr. Nilo's head. You may make a dexterity throw to try to push him out of the way.
Oh my god. Fucking sniper.
Oh no!
Alright,
Just
I
one.
have no dexterity modifier, so this is gonna be a straight D20, guys. Oh, why is it? 17.
You manage it. As you push him out of the way, all of a sudden, a gunshot rings out, a thunderous clash, and a bullet hits Dr. Nilo in the shoulder as you manage to deflect him out of the way. Everybody, roll initiative. I did not expect you to save him, so I need to find him a character.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Case in point, I didn't even have a character hit for him, so well done, Trevor.
Wow.
I just did not expect you to save him. Well done.
Once again, the 7 foot tall character is like, yes, I am the most nimble of the bunch. Don't worry.
And very in character, I am just going around like blah blah blah. Nothing's happening.
Yep, I'm glad we established that. So Trevor's at the top. Megan is right behind. Actually, Megan, what's your modifier? Trevor, what's your modifier?
+3, it's on there already.
I have 0.
Oh, it's +3. Okay, yeah. So Megan's behind it. And then Peter, what's yours? It's 4.
Four.
So, and then Ed's a crit fail. Okay. And then we're going to roll for... Six. That failed. Well done, guys. Okay, here we go. Let me add them on here real fast.
We all know where it's coming from.
Okay. So, you're in the descending order now. You guys see where you are on roll 20?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm first up. Are we in combat?
Yeah, you are in combat. You see around you that there are... Hold on. There appears to be multiple people on roofs
So I am
on the street up above you. So Trevor, you're first.
Okay.
The shot came from the two were standing on the roof of the warehouse.
Can I chuck one of those fireball beads up there?
Yeah, you can
Towards,
throw it.
I would like to do that.
how much? So obviously, like the building will be on fire, but how much other stuff will be on fire once he?
I mean, it's just going to be that building. It'll be a
Okay.
blaze. Yeah.
Okay.
So depending on
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Depending
man, we're gonna have to run.
depending on their,
Unless you guys think that's unethical and I should.
I'm gonna actually call it. You said it. I don't think people can rein in you at this point.
No, I was just questioning.
I would say that if that was your first instinct, I'm gonna make you follow through with it. So
I have a crit
I was
one.
legit just
I'm,
questioning.
like an emergency.
I'm buffering right now in my head. The little circle is spinning.
Yeah. All right, 60 feet up. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So you're just gonna circle it around these two guys, right?
Yeah, I don't know what so it is in range, but yeah, I'm just gonna target the two on the roof.
Okay, let's do this.
They're all on roofs, but the
I
ones the two like directly across from it. It's where the shot came from.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Look. Hold on. Possible. Shit. Sorry, guys. Yeah, got it. Okay.
Can we see where?
You can see where you are, correct?
Yeah. Can we see all of the enemies, or just where the shot?
You see the two on the roof over here, and over here you see two guys with bows, and you see a bow guy and a mysterious figure wielding some sort of long tubular device.
Yeah, I'm throwing it towards the mysterious figure in the other.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So they need to make, I believe, what's your spell save? Or no, I think it's a straight DC 15. It's higher than that for the bead, I believe. They need to make a DC 15 dex save, correct?
You're the one with information on the bead.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Well, you could.
works,
I mean,
so-
guys, you can pull it up in your inventory and add it to your inventory.
Oh, you did?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't do it. You should do it.
Oh, well, how do I don't know what it is.
Look,
We just picked
I'll let
this
us.
up.
Yeah, equipment. So you go to your equipment, you go to manage equipment, and you like search for fireball, like so, necklace of fireballs, and there it is. I've added it to your inventory. So, if I'm not mistaken,
1d6 plus 3.
you're not even saying anything.
I guess I am. Gosh.
This is saving throws. While wearing this necklace, you can breathe. Oh no, that's necklace of adaptation. That was the wrong one. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, you're right. I added the wrong one. You can give me all the sass.
Necklace of fireballs. This necklace has 1d6
Yes.
plus 3d10.
It has 4. I established that. So your third level fireball, use DC 15 saves. They need to make DC 15 saves. I'll do it right now for them. First one saves. Second one fails. Okay, so the drow is going to save, and the second one is going to fail. Go ahead and roll damage. That's 8d6 damage, Trevor.
8d6.
Yep,
Damn.
that's a shitload of damage.
Yeah.
That's 31 points of damage. The thug is extremely bloodied on the roof.
Oh, not even dead, bloody.
Just bloody.
And not on fire?
Yeah, the roof has exploded, so they are standing. They like collapse through to the second floor as like the top of the roof explodes. And
Does the one that dodged it take some falling damage?
he doesn't take falling damage, but he does take fire damage. Half of that amount, about 15 points of damage.
Hmm.
Okay, and he is going to use a legendary resistance to take no damage.
Shit. What? Legendary. Okay.
So, boss creatures, a lot of times, I don't know that we've had this come up a lot of times. Boss creatures, a lot of times, have things called legendary resistance, where they can, if they fail a saving throw, or they have certain special abilities. So, this one has a special ability to not get hurt.
Also, the mysterious figure is unaffected, but the other dude is extremely...
The other guy is extremely fucked up, yeah.
Also, are these guys within 15 feet of my guardians? Because they're still active.
No, because they're up. See, it's at an angle.
That's what I was
Right.
asking.
So, like, they're on top of the building. So, at an angle, they're not 15 feet. So, yeah.
Even though they fell down to the second floor?
I don't think there are. I think they have cover.
Okay.
I think it's undirected cover, right? For Guardians? Yeah, look that up and we'll get back to that.
What am I looking at?
But it's not their turn either way. They wouldn't have taken damage yet. Because next up in the order is Megan.
So the two on the roof are now not on the roof or on the second level?
You can still see them, but they have partial cover, which does not matter for you.
Nope.
Okay, so I want to, as a bonus action, I don't know if this comes at the beginning or the end, but mark the blue.
Yeah!
Fish mark.
That's a perfect use of that. Perfect.
Good call.
And I'm gonna shoot him with my arrow.
Yeah.
Should I shoot that guy, honestly? Like, I don't know what the difference is, because I kind of want to kill this dude next to him.
You get 2 shots, remember?
I do. Okay, I'll just shoot one each.
Okay. Shooting the guy next to you, you're going to shoot Archer numero uno on top of the roof. Roll attack. That hits.
Nice.
Damn.
That's a net 20. So whenever you get a crit like that, you double your attack.
Okay.
So it would be 2d8. It would be, for your attack, it'd be like 2d8 plus something. You don't double your to hit damage. You double the dice.
Okay.
Though he's just dead because he had 1 point of health. So I don't know why I'm even making you roll damage. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do
So since he's already kind of like fallen through the roof, the arrow kind of goes like that, and then like through.
I want to say, oh,
Oh my god.
it's like, you guys have all played, or a lot of you, I know Trevor's played extensively Dishonored. It's like the really good Dishonored plays where they shoot it straight up in the air, it comes straight back down, and the guy's just like, BAM! Ah! Through the crown of his head, in the soft part, when you're a baby. Boom,
Yeah.
you're dead. Anyways, the guy next to him is now dead, and you're going to shoot the second one. Go ahead and shoot the second guy. That misses. Unlucky. You needed to switch those two.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
So the end of my turn.
I think you used your bonus action to mark him as Hunter's Mark. Yep, that's the end of your turn. Next up in the order is the Sniper, who is going to move out. He's going to reload his rifle, which he does without having to take an action to do it, which is, for any of you that have any sort of knowledge, should be heavily alarming. And he is going to attempt to shoot Nilo, which he's pretty much going to make because Nilo has like no health. All right, he hits Nilo, and if I'm not mistaken, what's his damage? It's going to be a D10. It's going to be a D10. So 5 plus 2d8 plus 2d10, so just 3d10. Sorry, my bad. 1, 2. So he's gonna do 16 points of damage to Nilo as he shoots him again with his rifle.
Is he dead?
Yeah, I was like, is Nilo dead?
No, but he is poisoned.
Oh.
And then he is going to, as another legendary action, he is going to cast darkness on you guys. Just so he can, I think he can get right in between you and hit all 4 of you, if I'm not mistaken. Magical darkness spreads from point you choose within range. Fill a 15-foot sphere for the duration. The darkness spreads around a corner. A creature with dark vision can't see through the darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. If the point you choose is an object you're holding on it, it isn't. Okay, so hold on.
That's some Zimness shit.
Yeah, so you guys are in this kind of square. I'll just kind of draw it up right here. You are engulfed in an area of darkness. You can't see anything. So 15 feet is like, so let's say he picks this point, 5, 10. Actually, let's do that. Control Z. So 5, 10. So, no. So 5. If I'm not mistaken. There you go. So he's probably going to move that. So, oh shit. Control Z, Control Z. No, Control Z. Alrighty. Yeah, so he's going to engulf all of you guys in darkness. Okay, that's his turn. Next up in the order is Peter.
Great.
If any of you guys had Counterspell, you could have Counterspelled it.
No.
I'm just a fighter.
So no.
What can I do? I could move. So I'm guessing because he cast the darkness, he can like see through it just fine.
I don't think that's how that works. No.
Oh.
So here's something that is interesting. If you try to, so once you guys are blinded, so like let's say you can still attack him, but you have a disadvantage to attack him.
Disadvantage.
Right.
Okay.
Which is the sort of thing too. If he attacks you and you're blinded, you have disadvantage to it because he can see, because he's not technically blinded. So it's about who's in the sphere of darkness and who is blinded. It's I know this is sort of bullshitty D&D things, but it's just how it's played a little bit.
That makes sense. He was the caster. Well, I would like to move and then set up myself to dodge, because I can't really do anything from down here as a fighter with 2
Move
swords.
your character. You can attempt to run to the side of the building and climb up and get to them.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, we would have to climb up to them. I can't talk. Let's see. 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. And then just set up myself to dodge.
Gotcha. Okay. That's your turn?
Yes. Wait, no, I don't need special action.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
So
Yeah.
I think I've figured this out too. It's darkness doesn't really do anything because you guys have disadvantage to shoot him, but because you're shrouded in darkness as well, he has disadvantage to shoot you. So effectively nothing happens.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's I got another comment. Thank you.
Man, people know their shit.
Oh, dude, you would not believe some other campaigns. But anyways, let's so that's Peter's turn. Next up is Edwin.
All right. So I would say if I'm trying to grab the doctor,
You can.
I'm blinded. Right
You can
now.
grab him.
I can grab
Yeah.
him.
I mean, you are right
You're
next
next
to
to
him.
him, yeah.
Okay.
Blindness
Grab-
does not work like you think it does in this game. Do you know what I mean? You can still move around the space and still, yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
ask. So can I grab him and kind of drag him back inside the building?
You can try to, yeah.
The burning building.
The burning building?
No, the one we just came out of that is not burning.
Oh.
No, you came out the building you just came out of is burning.
Yeah, they're on the roof of the warehouse, so
Yeah.
you're dragging him back into the burning building.
Is it burnt? I thought the one that, because building that's burning is the
You're
one
right.
that Trevor threw the.
Right, which is the one you came out of.
Oh, okay.
Look, they were standing on top of the warehouse. You came out of the warehouse, and Trevor threw the thing at the two guys on top of the warehouse. So he set the warehouse on fire.
I just now processed that
Yeah.
as well. Okay, got it.
Okay. And what's the building on the opposite side of us? Because
It just looks like a tenement housing. It's got a shut door. You'd have to break down the front door. You could try to take him around the corner.
No, because that still like puts us in the site. All right. I was a little confused by the topography.
See if you can at least move him out of the way and take him to the edge of the darkness.
Yeah, I'll take him to like the edge of the darkness, so he's not in the same spot.
Okay, go ahead and move the character, and I'll decide how he's pulled along. Your character, I mean.
And the darkness is that square.
The
Like-
edge of darkness.
I can't grab my character.
Oh, hold on. Let me check something. We moved to a new map, so I gotta give you control. All right, you're set.
All right, if I move him to the absolute corner of darkness, close to the corner of this building, right? So where I want to. Who's this person down on this right corner over here?
Where? Click if you click on it with the pointer, it'll make a little O. Like that. That person?
No. In the building, like across from them, there's like two icons right there.
Oh, this guy right here?
No, bottom.
I'm confused, Ed. You're gonna have to click on it.
I believe I was clicking.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. So this guy's right here, right?
Yes.
So that's Peter and the thug. So there's the one guy on the roof right here, and Peter is at the base of the roof using the dodge action.
All right. So actually, if I move over here, would that put me within 15 feet of that guy with my spirit guardians?
No, because remember they're at least 20 feet off the ground.
All right.
Okay.
So at the angle of the moment, it would not be within range of spirit guardians. You're probably gonna have to climb. I mean, if you run to the base of where he is, he will be in range of it. How about? I'll say it's 15 feet up. How about that?
All right. So if I can, so like right here is where you're saying.
One more forward. Yeah. I'll let you have it.
Can
I'll let you
I-
have it. I'll say it's 10 feet up. Fine.
All right. Can I drag the doctor to the corner of the?
Well, hold
blind
on. Where
shroud?
were you? Let's look at your.
I was like.
You were
over
here. Yeah. So doctor was here. So let's say you move through here. So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're well within your right to come here. So you want to come to that
All right.
corner right there?
And I want to drag the doctor to this corner right
Yep.
here. Keep him within the shroud of shadowness, but me still go out
Okay.
and.
Yeah, sure. You keep
get-
him in the darkness, and as soon as you do that, you can on his turn that thug will trigger his on his turn. He'll trigger spirit guardians.
Okay, and before I end my turn, I can, because the Toll of the Dead, its range is 60 feet.
Correct.
Can I get the one on the opposite roof, the other one? That's not the one that would be triggered by spirit
This guy right
guardians?
here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I mean, even finding the hypotenuse, a squared, b squared, c squared. Yeah, you're good.
All right.
I'm making this
So-
way more complicated than it is, but whatever. I'll just say you shoot him.
It's fine. I'll use Toll of the Dead on him.
Okay, he's not taking any damage, so it will be D8. But he needs to pass a D13, correct? Wisdom?
Wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14. Okay, so he's going to try for it, and he's going to fail. He's going to take your 2d8 damage, I believe.
On fifth is. Does he have any damage on
No, he
him?
does not. I already told you.
Then it's 2d.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Roll it.
Do 10.
All right, 10 points of damage. Well done. It's on.
10 points of necrotic damage, if that makes any difference.
His dick falls off. He's very upset.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, he takes some damage. Okay. Yeah. So next up in the order, that was Ed's turn. Now it's the archer's turn. Sensing your presence, the archers are both going to. The first archer at the top is going to. This one over here is going to fire at Ed. He's going to shoot him twice. What's this to hit? Let me just check it out. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Really should have worked on. Okay, so longbow is +6 to hit, so he shoots twice.
And this is not the one that would be attacked by spirit
correct.
guardians.
6, so 9, and the first one is 13 to hit. What's your AC, Ed?
My AC is 19.
Okay, so neither of them will hit on the first guy's attack, and that's his turn. The second one's going to get here, and he needs to pass. What's his save for spirit guardians?
For spirit guardians, let me bring that up real quick. Is wisdom 14.
Okay, so they pass.
Even though he rolled a 13?
Yeah, because he's got +1 wisdom.
God damn it! God damn it!
You were so upset. It's funny. I love it. All right, he passes, but doesn't he take half damage, or does he not take any damage?
No, I believe they pass. On a failed saving throw, takes 3d8 damage. On a failed save, the creature takes.
He doesn't take any damage. Okay, cool. All right, if it would say half damage on a failed on a successful save, so it's not like a fire flame hands. All right, then he's going to aim down at you as well.
No, on a successful save, the creature takes half as much.
Okay,
damage.
so roll me 3d8.
Word. I gotta keep reading.
Or you can
3d8
just
is 9, so half of that would be 5 or
make
4.
a plan during other people's turns. No, I'm just kidding. It would round up 5.
The power of Pine Sol is not that strong right now.
Yeah, he's not feeling it.
That one cap full was not enough.
Okay. All right.
One capsule is not
that's
enough.
good.
I mutter underneath my breath.
All right. The other guy is going to turn around and fire twice down at Peter.
Oh, glad I set up that dodge.
Oh, so there's a nat 20. What is the dodge? Is does he impose disadvantage?
I'm not sure, actually.
Let me remember dodge
Yeah.
action. I think it just adds to your AC if I'm not mistaken. Shit. Actions. Here we go. Dodge. Yeah. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely until the start of your next turn, and any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you see the attacker, and you make dexterity saving throw with advantage. Okay, so that's sweet. So it's 10. Then in that case, this one is 10 plus 10 plus 6. It's 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, my AC.
Okay,
is
so that hits still. Let's roll the second one, which is going to be 2. So the first one's 18. Second one is 7. So that's 13 to hit. So the second one will miss. Okay, yeah. So he's only going to hit with 1, which is going to be just a D8 plus 4, which will be 10 points of damage to you, Peter.
Okay, I will take it.
Okay, and that's the 2 remaining archers' turns. Next up in the order is, I believe, it's at the top of the order. It's Trevor.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the guy that's over here. So I'm gonna move
Ooh.
5, 10, 15, 20, right under that rooftop.
Yeah.
There.
This guy has not
And-
attacked, by the way.
Right, but I'm assuming he's part of the people ambushing us.
Okay, based on what?
Based on this is war.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I didn't intend you guys to see that. That was supposed to be hidden. He's actually floating about 70 feet up in the air, watching the events.
What the fuck?
And he is
70 feet up watching
he's
us?
just a small eyeball with several tentacle stalks coming off of it, and he's just floating 70 feet up in the air, watching the events.
Okay, you want to.
70 feet up.
If you had 120
Well,
feet attack, you could hit him.
Yeah, I can attack him. I can't just blind him then, or do anything peaceful, I guess. So I guess I need to go through with attacking him then.
Can you attack something 120 feet up?
Yeah,
It's 70 feet up. I have a 120 foot range.
right. He's got it.
Wow.
So, sorry, warrior. I'm random eyeball person, I guess I'm gonna. I already moved over here, so I'm gonna cast magic missile, aim all 3 darts at him. So I'm gonna roll. First, I roll attack for 20.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. With magic missile, automatically hits.
Oh, direct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 3
D4.
Yeah.
Out of a possible 12 damage, what do we got?
Well, plus 3 probably.
Oh yeah, plus 3. So 8 plus 3, 11.
Yeah. He is extremely bloodied. He's got 2 points of health left.
So an eyeball bleeding all over the place. 70 feet up.
He's beginning to drift lower and lower. Anything else on your turn? That's your action. You still got a bonus action, and I think you got some movement.
Don't think I want to move because I'm out of the darkness at least.
Remember, if somebody attacks into darkness where you're obscured, and you're blinded, it's just a straight attack.
Yeah, but I'm out of the darkness,
right? So, which would also be just a straight attack. I always forget that blindness is dumb in a source of way, which is why I always cast it. And then I'm like, why did I cast this spell? I hate this spell.
This is unfortunate for everybody.
This is just dumb. No one wins. Nothing has been changed.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Next up in the order is Megan.
Okay. I'm aiming. Actually, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna move out of the darkness here. That's 20 feet. Right? No, that's 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at the blue guy that I've marked.
Right. Fire.
Kill, kill, kill. Bloodshed, bloodshed, bloodshed.
Jesus.
Make him fall into the fire. Oh, wow.
Yeah!
4. Hold on. Let me double check something.
Or, hold on.
No, he has half cover is the question. No, Megan and Nora's half cover. Well done. Yeah, that's a hit.
She sees the angles. She sees the parabolas.
Or
what are those?
Oh my god.
And that's the end of the wine, sir. I've officially drank a whole bottle of wine during this event.
Lord have
Yep.
mercy.
I put 2d8 plus 3 because I'm shooting 2 arrows. And then the hunter.
No, you're not shooting 2 arrows for the 1 attack. That's your hunter's mark, right?
Yes.
So yeah.
No. If I'm shooting 2 arrows, do I just do 2 arrows plus 1 of the hunter's mark, which is 1d6?
Right, but to shoot the second arrow, you have to roll another d20.
Oh.
Great, it's 2 attacks, which is its own d20 plus its d8. But the first one, you can just go. I assume, based on what my assumptions when we run this campaign is I assume the first attack, if you have second bonus damage that's going to hit it, the first attack that hits gets a secondary bonus damage. So 2d8, you get the hunter's mark damage for that too, right?
So the first one should be 1d8 plus 3. So let's just do 2 plus 3.
Well, no. Okay, hold on. It's 2d8 because you got the arrow damage plus the hunter's mark damage, right?
Hunter's mark is 1d6.
Oh, so okay, so then it's fine. I'll actually just allow it. It's you rolled a 3, so it's not a big deal. You rolled low on it anyways. I'll just take 8 damage for hunter's mark. Is that okay? All right,
Okay.
sweet.
And then the other one.
That hits. Okay, you do, you're gonna do 16 points of damage to the mofo. So you fire off, pow, pow! You literally shoot through the bars of the balcony to hit him twice in the chest.
And then I'm gonna move back into the dark.
Okay.
Smart.
Which means he can't see you, but you can't see him.
Right.
He has disadvantage when he tries to attack me.
No, he won't. Because you're blinded, so you also have disadvantage, so the disadvantages cancel out.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those, it's like I said, this is why darkness is super dumb.
Blind leading the blind,
It's gonna,
yeah.
any
it's you're shooting into darkness, but you can't see what you're doing, so you can't mount a defense. So you're both at disadvantage. So effectively, it cancels out. I know. I literally I was trying to do it the what I feel is the right way, and I got corrected like on stream. So I've just. It's even an apology. The person sent me an apology saying, like, Jack, I know it's dumb, but this is how it's, like, done. So he's from my, like, Adventure League group, and he's telling me off. So I appreciate him. I love you. It is dumb. We all admit it's dumb. I love you. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you do or not. You can choose not to move back into the darkness if you care.
Do any of the other archers have this advantage?
So what'll happen is if you attempt to shoot them, you will have disadvantage to shoot them. Because they're not blinded, right? So it's still effectively, your attacks will have disadvantage, their attacks will just be regular.
No, but if she's in the darkness while they're attacking, they have disadvantage to hit her.
Right, so it's all just straight, yeah. So, oh, man.
But, no, because if she's jumps out of the darkness, she doesn't have the disadvantage. But then after her fight, if she goes back in the darkness, they will have the disadvantage going against her.
No, because her defense is crippled because she has disadvantage on her defense. Because she's darkness. She can't see the attack coming.
Darkness is stupid.
It is really stupid, okay? Alright, he just spells it. He's like, you hear the drow scream from the top balcony. It's a dumb spell anyway.
No, keep it on. Have the guy hit it.
It's very thematic. I want to play it differently. We might talk about house rules about darkness later, but we'll get there. Yeah. So it's now that was Megan's turn. It's now the sniper's turn. He's going to fire off 2 shots with neither disadvantage.
Which sniper?
The blue guy in the house.
Okay.
He's going to poke his sniper rifle out, and he's going to rotate. You can see from the distance now, Megan, from where you are, that his sniper rifle has 8 barrels. And it's almost like a long barrel, like pepper box on a huge thing, and it rotates 2 times around, and it's going to fire off 2 shots into the mist, hitting. Well, we're going to see if it's going to hit, but he has shitty AC, so it probably will hit. So the first one's going to hit. He's going to fire both at the doctor. 13. Doctor's AC is 10. Both hit. So that's going to be 2d10, so he's going to do 5d10 damage to the doctor.
Bye.
Yeah. Doctor is toast. He is now down.
Very dead.
You see both shots hit him, and he falls prone onto the ground.
So he's not dead, he's just prone.
No, he's dead.
He's very dead.
Damn it.
Nice try.
I mean, Ed, I just want to put this into play. Like, you can bring dead people back to life.
Oh, no, I know I have lesser restoration.
No, you have Revivify.
I mean, Revivify.
Right.
I know I have a Revivify. But only... That's my second, third level spell of the
I know,
game.
I'm just...
I was hoping.
Clerics are pushing. Yeah, it's if you want to save him. Okay. So, yeah. That's his turn. And then he's going to climb back up onto the roof, and he's going to leave the scene. And he's going to move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Away. So the sniper is running away.
So he's just done. He's like, okay, my job's done. I'm out.
We fired off 2 shots into the dude, and he's dead, and he's running away. You can pursue if you want to.
No, let him run.
We scared off the legendary dude?
No, he did his job, so now he's leaving, like a good sniper should.
I mean, I was trying to give us more credit than that, but yeah, you're right.
All right. It's now Peter's turn.
It's my turn. Oh shit, the doctor's dead, and we have like 2 archers and an eyeball just kind of watching us.
I need Trevor to take out the eyeball so there's no...
Yeah, I'm on the eyeball. I got it.
And we have to kill these 2 on the rooftops, and then I can revive the doctor, and then people will think he's dead, but we got this. We got this, guys!
Is you reviving the doctor a guarantee, though? Or do you...
For Revivify, yes. If they died within a minute, I can bring them back to 1 HP.
And just for time reference here, a round of combat is, or each person's combat is about 6 seconds. So a round of combat is expected to be about, maybe like so one round of combat should be like 6 seconds is the idea. So it would take 10 rounds of combat for him to die permanently.
Okay.
So that's a lot. Think about it this way. We've gone around like twice in this round of combat. It's been 12 seconds since shots were fired.
Thank you for that clarification, so I don't revive him too
Right.
early. I need everything to be clear.
Yeah. Thank you from me as well.
It's trust me. The time, because especially when you're 5th level and revivify is 1 minute, timing is very, very critical. Ask me how somebody carried a character of mine once by just playing pussyfooting around. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I would like to. Can I climb up to the roof of this place?
Yeah, gonna make an athletics check.
Building. Yeah, athletics check.
And it's gonna take your action, but you'll have your bonus action attack.
Right. Where's my athletics? Oh, it's +5. Hell yeah. I am still or whatever my character's name was. I forget.
It's oh my god, it's Somnus. Yeah.
No. I mean, my last character.
Oh, Merrick. Yeah. You go up that shit. He gets a 21. You go up that shit like a fucking monkey, and the archer's like, "Fuck me!"
Didn't expect this.
Is that consent I hear?
No. Oh no. No. Oh my god.
You guys.
Okay. Extra movement. What
you use 10 foot in climbing of motion just as a heads. Actually, I made you use your action, so actually you have your full movement.
No, yeah.
So yeah, if I make you use your action, you keep your movement.
Okay. Well.
You can stab him with your bonus action.
Yeah, I'll definitely stab him.
Okay.
I'll try and stab his
Okay,
ass.
give me the attack.
That's,
Trevor, his AC is 16. I'm gonna pee, and you conduct this.
That's it. Plus 5 for that. So that's +5. 17.
It was what was his
I think he said his AC was a 15.
One job. So it hits, right?
Yeah, it hits.
I believe so.
Yeah, it hits. So now it's D8 plus 2. Rolling dice. 7, 9. So that's 9.
All right, now we wait for Jack.
Wait for Jack to tell us. How dead is he?
We don't know.
We need him to be very dead. Very dead indeed.
Very dead. So I can let him know how I did it.
Alright, guys. I'll be very proud of us if we
Sorry about that.
manage to beat this fight that we were not expected to be a part of.
So you did 7 points of damage, correct?
Go ahead.
7 plus 2, so 9 points of damage.
Perfect. Okay, he's still up.
Damn it!
He's looking a little bloody though. Okay, but you're in his personal space, so he's gonna have a hard time shooting you now. So next up in the order is that was Peter. So next up in the order is Ed.
All
Come
right.
on, Gauze.
So he's currently in range of my spirit guardian still. Can I move? Is there any spot between them that I can get both of them in my spirit guardian range?
Yeah, you'd have to move away from the doctor. You can go right between them and probably get both of them right in this alley right here.
The doctor's corpse, anyway.
Well, he's dead, but we still have some time before a full minute is up. We have 10 rounds of combat.
Unless somebody shoots him while he's down.
But he's already dead to their knowledge.
Right, but if you... well, actually, that's true. He's just dead, so it doesn't matter. No, you're totally right, Ed. Well done.
Okay, so I'm going to go in between them.
That's incapacitated rules. It's something else, yeah.
So here would be a good place to be in between them.
Yep,
correct?
you'll trigger Spirit Guardians on their turn next time.
Okay, so I'm going to use my cantrip again of Toll the Dead on the one that's not by Peter, because hopefully Spirit Guardians can get that one on their turn, and I need to get the one that has more health.
Cool, do it.
All right. So I cast Toll of the Dead, which is a 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. So what do these guys have for wisdom? Sorry, I keep getting confused. Why was I looking at bikes? Jesus. Hold on one sec, gentlemen. They're in wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
So they're
14.
+1. So he saves. So he takes no damage, right?
From the cantrip. I can still use my action?
You used your action to cast the cantrip.
Okay, so I can't do anything.
Yeah, unless you want to cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action or something.
Did you do one bonus action?
Oh, actually you can't because you're holding concentration on Spirit Guardians. You'd have to release Spirit Guardians to cast spiritual weapon. You can only have one concentration spell going at a time.
Not gonna do that.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Almost tricked you. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I brace myself for any possible incoming
No,
attack?
because you need an action to do that. That's called dodge. Okay. That's not how that works. Okay, yeah, I think that's Ed's turn. Now on to the archers, who are both need to make, what's their Spirit Guardian save?
14 Wisdom.
Okay, so they're both +1 Wisdom. First one saves, second one fails. So I'll say them.
Which one's the second
more
one?
damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, damage for that is 3d8. Do it was 16, and the other one takes half of that.
So it
even though it was...
takes 8. Okay, so both are now extremely bloodied.
That's the power of Pine Sol and Mr. Clean, baby.
Okay. The guy on the far roof is like, okay, just chill, bro. Okay. So now it's their turn.
I am Warforged. I know no chill.
They're going to. This dude is going to disengage. Actually, no. He's gonna no. If he takes an op attack, he'll probably die. So he's going to use the disengage action, so he doesn't take an op attack. And he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's just going to run away from Peter. And this dude is going to shoot twice at Peter as he moves away. So he's going to move. Actually, he's going to move back 5, 10, 15, 20. Before he moves out of range, he's going to shoot Peter twice.
Oh my god.
So that's 6. That's 17. 17. Both hit, right?
Damn it. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's 2d8 plus. That's 2d8 plus 4. Well, it's 8, so it'd be 4 more, so it'd be 17 points of damage to Peter.
Oh my god.
Good. I guess. All right.
If they both hit, man, I mean they do damage.
All right. I guess I might need to leave this eyeball around alone and help out.
No, you can't. You take the eyeball. They already are running away. If need be, let them run away.
What if they have range? They're attacking from range, though. Anyway,
But
right?
they're attacking while running away. Get rid of the eyeball. Whoever is
The eyeball doesn't have a crossbow.
the eyeball is a security camera. We don't want them to know I'm gonna revive this doctor.
All right, fuck.
That is true,
The eyeball.
actually.
I've started it. I might as well finish it. That's what I was planning on doing. Is it still their turn?
No, yeah. No, that was the archer's. Sorry, you're right. You're totally right. That's my bad, guys. Yeah, it is now Trevor's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at the eyeball again.
Okay. Yeah. No matter what you roll, even if you roll 1 on all of them, he's dead. So how do you do it?
I rolled 1 on all of them apparently, +3. So
Oh my god!
I'm gonna really gear up to finish him off with a big old swing of my whatever it is stick that I'm carrying that I channel my magic through, and this little green pulse is gonna barely come out and winged its way up towards him and he's gonna drop.
Yeah. So he pops and then he falls down into the roof gutter and he's gonna slide down the gutter and he's literally gonna bounce around on the roof like a soccer ball.
Oh.
Okay, that's your action. Do you want to move? Oh, as the drow ran away, he moved out of range and darkness was ended.
Just in case Ed doesn't get there in time. Well, no, I don't have revive, so it doesn't matter. I'll stay where I am.
Okay, next up is Megan.
Okay, I want to shoot one arrow at each of the baddies on the roof.
Okay. I assume you're in range. You're a sharpshooter, so you can hit everybody.
Kill.
There's one.
That is. Hold on. So that's 15 to hit. That's with your thing to hit the first guy. That will not hit.
Damn.
Their AC is 16. That hits. Again, statistically speaking, you can't but kill this guy. So how do you want to do it?
Let's see, which one am I kidding? I guess the one
The
that's
least health. I assume the second attack was on the least health guy.
right. Let's see.
The one that attacked me.
Just goes straight through the chest.
He's out. He's down. All right, and next up in the order as Megan, you still have a bonus if you want to do anything or move.
How tall is this building? Is the barn? Oh, is it? It's on fire.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and illustrate that for you guys. Freehand. Let me make a little nice red color and go.
That moment honestly just reminds me of Mulan with Sean Yu. It's like how many. Sean Yu's like how many men does it take to deliver a message? One.
It's on fire, and you hear bells ringing in the distance.
Yeah, we're probably gonna want to chat.
I want to just move here.
Sweet. Okay.
And shit about the guy that's running away.
Cool. Next up in the order is the sniper, who is going to continue to run away significantly.
Oh, that's right.
So he's going to just move. He's going to move. He's going to dash for this turn. He's going to move away. And you guys are going to lose. I think he's going to go 60 feet, which I believe is outside past the roof. So you're going to lose sight of him.
That's fine.
It figures that we weren't going to be able to catch everyone or like kill everyone. Well, he has a fucking basically a big ass gun.
Yeah. Okay. Next up in the order is Peter.
Peter, can you kill the one that's left?
Can I? No.
No range attacks?
No, I'm a fighter. If I was going to do any kind of range, if I was going to do any kind of range attack, the only chance that I would have to do that would be to one move and then pull out a hand axe and throw it at him. But I don't know if I can do all of that. And, I don't know if I can do all of that in like this whole motion. Can I? I don't think I can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's your thing. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you could throw it at him, the hand axe. You'd have to drop your sword, and you would have disadvantage for the toss.
Right, yeah. I mean, I could try and see what happens.
You would be
happens.
just...
I want them dead and gone before I revive this guy. No one must know.
Except for the drow that killed him.
That he'll say that he's dead. He did his job.
That is true.
Misinformation is key.
Let's try the hand axe because I can always go back and pick up my sword. Where's that hand axe? There it is. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So that's going to be +5. So, okay, so 14. Nope, that doesn't hit him. He's 16.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Didn't hit him.
Yeah, you rolled a 14. That doesn't
Okay,
hit.
sweet. Now it's Peter's turn. Next is Ed's.
Okay. Toll of the Dead has a 60-foot
Yeah.
range. Am I within 60 foot of
You can move a little and you'll be
Bad
in
guy.
60-foot range. You just probably have to move out to see him.
which is how far? Because I still want to get enough movement afterwards to go to the doctor.
You can move here and hit him, I think.
How much is that?
15
that
feet. Yeah, I'll
15?
just let you hit him. It's 60 feet. That's fine. I think he might have cover, but I don't care.
All right. So, Toll of the Dead. That's Wisdom 14 saving
Yeah.
throw. That hits.
Wisdom 14. Oh, Wisdom 14 saving throw. Yeah. Sorry, he needs to make that. Sorry, my bad.
Yes.
That hits.
Okay.
It'd be 2d12.
2d12. Correct. 16 damage.
He is officially dead. How do you want to do this?
All right. Well, for Toll of the Dead, it's pretty much I point at him, I see him, a loud bell, like ominous bell, just, sounds, and then he just fucking chokes, bubbles come out of his throat, and he falls down dead.
All right. You are
And I have how much more movement?
you are out of combat, so now you can run back. You probably have about 40 seconds till the doctor's fully dead, so you have enough time to run
All
back.
right, I run back to the doctor and I cast what is it? Revivify.
Revivify.
So that brings him back to 1 hit point.
That's your final spell slot. That's your final 3rd level spell spot, and
Yes.
and now it brings him back. He now has 1 health point.
Okay. I stuff him into the bag of holding.
Do you?
No.
Can I?
Are
Yeah,
you sure?
you can do it. Yeah.
All right, because I want to put him in the bag, and we need to get the fuck out of here. Run.
I can grab my axe and then jump and get down off the roof.
What about the eyeball thing?
The eyeball thing's dead in the gutter.
But don't we want to look at it?
You want it?
I mean, if you
We
can
could.
run up, scoop it,
Wait, hold on.
there is a fire. There has been a scuffle. We need to get out of Dodge. I would say let's meet up back at the shitty tavern.
Sounds like a plan.
I think it's a good idea for you to go and get the eyeball if you can. But we need to let's meet up at the shitty tavern. Go get the eyeball. I put him in the bag and we start running.
I pick up my arrows that I dropped.
It's gonna take me 2
Or that I
turns.
used.
Yeah, so I don't think you have time to collect your arrows, unfortunately, unless you want to run back. You're going to have Griffin Riders here in about 20 seconds. So I would actually suggest you guys would make a stealth roll as you run away, too.
Okay.
I guess, no collecting.
I'm
the
just
eyeball.
down a hand axe. Oh well.
All right. So we roll D20 for stealth.
Yeah. Plus your stealth modifier.
Please,
I have
please,
16
please.
plus 0, so I'm at 16.
Fuck.
You there! Stop! You shiny metal man! And you see up in the sky a giant griffin descending towards you. And we will resolve
Towards all of us or
just towards Peter.
It's
who
literally
is
just
like
me.
you guys, the rest of you are fairly stealthy. And Peter's just clanking along. He's taking some damage on the roof. And as he's trying to drop
You
down,
don't know us!
and you see this griffin descending upon Peter on the roof. And we will resolve this next time. So
Damn it! I was already planning on trying to explain to him. It's he set the place on fire. I was just here. Look, he's dead. I killed him.
I was just defending myself, sir.
that was just defending.
I was literally about to be he's dead. I killed him. Look.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. This stream has been kind of an experiment that we were trying to do. It's a lot of fun for me. I enjoyed it. I'll find out if they enjoyed it too.
I mean, I think I did amazing.
I love you, Ed. I am not shocked the kind of D&D player you are.
Just chaotic runs in. He's we're fucking shit up. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
This is fairly new to me. Before, I was super reserved, super, all right, what I'm going to do, taking my time. I was a DM's worst nightmare. Now I know, just fuck shit up and go. Fuck shit up and go.
Okay, so for the Pen and Paper Pod, this has been Peter Dancy.
I have to defend myself against a griffin. Watch what you do now.
You can attempt to defend yourself against the griffin. This has also been Edwin Reyes.
By the power of Pine Sol, we will punish you.
And
This is some Sailor Moon shit.
That's what I was going for. Thank you.
It's also been Megan Lewis.
I don't have much.
She sees the parabolas in the air.
And of course, the ineffable Trevor Flynn.
Farewell, friends.
And I've been your host, Jack Newman. Thank you for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. Head on over to the Tuscan Shed Media Network, where you can see all our other various podcasts, including Animania, the Movie Gang Podcast, Live Long and Discover, and a myriad number of other projects that we've done over the years. Check those out. You can see a new recent post from Trevor talking about, I think, Inspector. Really broke me on that show. Oh, I need to post this. Okay, well, it'll be there soon. Go check that out. We'll also have more stuff, more content, hopefully coming soon for the Pen and Paper Pod. So check out that stuff. Head over to the Tuscan Shed Media. That's TuscanShed.com. Check out all their stuff there. And while over there, you can also go and get on Apple iTunes, give us some reviews. That really helps us go up in the charts. And then head on over and give us actual feedback on Facebook and Twitter. We really appreciate that help. Again, one last time, from everyone here at the Tuscan Shed Media Network and the Pen and Paper Pod, thanks for listening.